Thank you very much, Checo, for becoming a member. I was not even in the room when that happened. I'm also going to try and alter the volume of the music so you can all still hear it. I don't like this track. Let's skip it. So you can still hear it, but just have stuff playing. My PC's being a little slow at the moment. Hopefully that won't last long. I'm actually going to boot up Task Manager real quick. What's eating up Epic's game launcher? Don't need to be active right now. Okay, yeah, that's a bit better. Alright, and... Bob! Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Yes, hello Checo, and thank you very much for becoming a member. Also, let me know if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure. Darth Vader, Fredo, and Dan. Welcome! I decided very much last minute to finally reply to comments, because it has been weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, I've replied to a couple, but look at this. You don't see my logo anywhere here, do you? Oh, there I was for a second. Yeah, seems like this could be a video that a few people aren't so fond of. Oh, yes. People, there were some strong opinions on my OST video, but even way before that, look at all of these. So many comments. So many. Music needs a little more turning down. Thank you, Fredo. I will turn it down now. Oh, is that? Hopefully that's right. Alright, I've turned it down a little bit more. Okay. Let's go back up to the top. Open my drink, and then start replying. Because we got a few nice ones. Or two nice ones specifically. Or one nice one and one just question. Before anyone is like, ah, screw you. So, let's see it. Alright, Dan agreeing the music was a bit loud. Hopefully, the point I've got it at now will be a good balance. Cough, cough. Where you can still hear it in the background, except when I'm not talking. There's still noise, but it's more ambient. It has gone to a quiet outro part, so I'm not certain. Let's see what the next track's going to be. And let me know if this is better, of course. Man, that's a long outro. Come on. Any second. Ah, there we go. Wow. I've just selected a bunch of random songs because this is very last minute. Oh, Fredo. Yes, Fredo has indeed been playing some 76 recently. I read on the Discord that you've been doing that. I see some people playing. But this is in the first 30 minutes. I went into a new zone and got kicked in the face by Wendigo Colossus. What fun. Yeah, I've not been playing 76 recently. I'll go back sometime in the future, but not anytime soon, I don't think. Alright. Our first comment is not from 76, but from Fallout 4, on my Technician build, which I don't remember too much about, but this seems unrelated. Sean here, who left a few comments recently. I've got my notifications set so I see, like, replies to comments sometimes, so I can reply to them. But Sean said, could you make a build that focuses on strength, resistance, and speed? The three things together! If you can, I would like so much to try a build like that, so I could do an amazing job while fighting and quickly stealth killing. Or at least do some powerful build for Cannibal perk. Even in this, which is going to be a very quiet stream, can't get away from that, can I? Can't get away from that. Oh, I'm just going to put here, I'm sure my live stream audience would love to suggest some cannibal-based builds. As for what I currently have, not sure if I've got something that fits that fits exactly, but now I've got to try and recommend some. I'm thinking rage, like strength, resistance, and speed, but then they've done like stealth killing, so they want strength, resistance, speed, and stealth as well, I guess, and cannibal. Seems very specific. I'm not quite sure, but oh, music down even more. No, it's alright, Fredo. Music down even more is fine. Although, man, what's not fine is the fact my Windows Media Player, like, is lagging on just, like, the volume meter. Alright, I've turned music down even more. I'm also going to skip to the next song. There we go. Something I like more. Windows Media Player is being very laggy. Is the stream okay? Is OBS doing fine? No drop frames? I'm just going to move around really quickly. No drop frames. Alright, yeah, I just need to think of, if anyone knows off the top of their head, any Fallout 4 builds which would be good for strength, resistance, speed, possibly stealth, and possibly cannibal, let me know. Stream's doing fine, alright, Sarge. Perfect! Frodo says, oh yeah, don't blame you, I see how I can burn people out. I haven't played for almost a year, so it's nice to come back. I think it's certainly nice to have a nice long break for a refresh. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, if you give 76 like a bunch of time in between your play sessions, there's suddenly like all this content to go through. But if you go to it regularly, then it's just like, ah! Yep, more of that, more of that, more of that. Clemson's always way, no. Yes, how is everyone as well? I hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling alright today, hence I'm actually up to dealing with comments. Because I played some D&D last night, I played some Warhammer with a mate earlier today. I literally have everything ticked off of my to-do list, because I've been productive AF, but a bunch of the other stuff will just take time. Crazy Cultist? My Cultist build was a 76 one. I don't think I did one for Fallout 4 that was a Cultist. I might have. I'm just going to put Rage. Rage is the only one. And just feel free to have a browse of my Fallout 4 build playlist. Because I'm not sure. Oh no! One of the buttons on my mouse is delete the comment, Sarge. Delete, report them, hype over the channel. Oh god. Oh, one of the buttons on my mouse, it works as the back function. That's annoying. That's very annoying, honestly. That's, I'm just gonna put a short comment. Feel free to browse my Fallout 4 builds playlist. Likely something there you can adapt. It's literally just one of my mouse buttons and I just click it and it's like, delete everything. And Dad says D&D is so much fun. D&D is a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it, but I also need to stop playing it in the not too distant future, because it normally starts like an hour and a half from now, and as you can see, it is 11:30 at night. And yeah, I need to get back to an actual day-night schedule, as opposed to being awake throughout the night. Oh, thank you very much, Aiden, and welcome to the stream. It says, hello, I just want to thank you for your 76 builds. It helps me build up my character by mixing the techniques you do. I appreciate that. I should also read the rest of the message, shouldn't I? Chris isn't doing sort of okay. Lost my voice today. Recorded me and my friends take an episode of our podcast reading Elder Scrolls fanfics. I was actually really happy to find out they play my profile pictures in 76, and one of them was ES I've been rocking that. Yes. Hope your voice doesn't go too long. Man, I had a full week with no voice before. And I was working retail, and it didn't impact me. It really didn't. It wasn't until the day that I started to get my voice back that one of my managers was like, "Oh, what? This is a problem. We have to deal with this." because I was just able to point at things for the most part and indicate to people that I'd lost my voice, and it was fine. I sold shoes constantly. I just point towards the insole, and people would be like, "Oh no," or "Yes, that was it." Easy, easy, so easy. What? I think I might be thinking of Fudgeable build actually. It could well be, for God's sake. There's Pikmin's Blade. Could have done with that. Okay, you're welcome. You are indeed welcomed. This person here, sorry G, says love it, the Vengeful Trapper. So I'm just going to put appreciate it. See, if only all of my comments were like this, if everyone was just like, yeah, love it, keep up the good work, I'd be replying to comments non-stop. Great. But instead, some people, on like my Which Workshops Are Worth Taking video for Fallout 76, Mike here is just like, I chose the video to learn, not to hear you whine about you're biased. I don't think the T's supposed to be there. I'm pretty sure that's a T extra. But, yeah, Mike's not happy. Mike's not happy. And I don't know what I should reply to him, other than probably correcting his spelling of bias. Hello, Tora, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. Fredo just suggests, don't care, cockend. I try not to be too rude to people in my replies, so I'll probably not go quite that far. Yeah, I'll just correct it. Assuming that's what you meant. As in, you didn't want to hear my opinions on workshops. Hello Nixie Lou, welcome to the stream. It's been a little while. I am doing good. Ish. How are you? Alright. Yes, I'm just going to assume that in this video, called Which Workshops Are Worth Taking, they did not want to hear my opinion about which workshops I think are worth taking. They just wanted some pure numerical numbers there. Alright, hello EJ, welcome to the stream as well. It says, hey guys, am I late? Did I miss the Salt Harvest? No, we've only got for a one? Yeah, one salty one so far. We've got plenty more. There's a thumbnail one coming up in a second. But Matthew here, on the same video about which workshops are worth harvesting, are worth taking, let's just put edited as well. I always find it interesting when ones are edited, because I always want to know what changes. I always want to know what the change was. I can't help it. I have to know. I have to know. Matthew says, I took racetrack and server disconnected and all buildings were gone. That's pain in rear. I had to finish it multiple times, but now I was there, make it profitable. Biggest problem is wood for me. A lot of people have that problem. Game great except for public workshop. I'd rather see build built up and people get loot so much. Like trade goods, they need to improve the facility and only 5% markup, otherwise vendors will bleed you dry. I understand every single word of that sentence, but not with the syntax that's going on there. Oh, I get the overall thing they're saying is they don't think workshops are worth it generally. Like, I get that much. But just like, rather see be built up and people get loot so much. I can't quite pass that. That's just, it's clogging in the brain. Dan says, tried looking up what new private are, and just got a bunch of new articles of how a bunch of players went around targeting players with them. I think a lot of them have been bad. Well, I'm glad to hear the second part of that, not the first. Some people like that. Yep. Okay. Switching time. I'm just gonna put it something like it is a shame that workshops aren't better, because I do think the 76 workshops aren't particularly good. Like, if you're staying on for a really long time, there's definitely benefit to them, but they're not like a standout feature of the game, I feel. Also, I really like this thumbnail. The 76 map with my red overlay, I really like that as a background. It keeps a bit of stuff going on, but everything else is clear. I actually prefer it to my standard please stand by. Okay. The fact 76 is a multiplayer game. Then, ooh, Leo, thank you for subscribing. From staying built up, so you're always having to rebuild them if you go in on them. That's not particularly well phrased, but neither was the initial comment, so I'm sure it will be fine. Alright, thumbnail one now. Oh no, the subscriber thing goes over it slightly. Okay, so Ant here saying, "You are character sounds soft." It's wrong your Anthony. Anthony or Anthony? I don't know which one it is. Not sure. May not be the reason. Okay. Right. So Anthony here just says your character sounds soft. Well, they are made of flesh. That's all we need. Oh, and as the clubbing tune builds up, we're up to our first comment from the OST video essay. There's not many dance moves you can do in a chair. I'm even messing up the basic ones. You can do big box, little box. No, big fish, little fish, cardboard box, big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Dancing in chairs not very good. Okay, I need to turn it down on my headset. It's very loud. Yeah, the OST video essay thing, Fallout sounds terrible. Got a fair bit of criticism, especially early on. Like, the more time I've left it, like, the better the likes-dislike ratio has got, the more positive comments it's got. But early on it got, like, quite a few people were just like, about it. Which set me off a bit. Techno hell. I like me some techno music. I grew up listening to quite a bit of techno. I always like to have my own little mini raves. It's fun. Maybe next year. We've got ace, bi, genderfluid, genderqueer, intersex? Lesbian, non-binary, pansexual, trans, progress parody? Progress pride? The classic rainbow. What's intersex? Is that the I in LGBTQIA? I've not heard of intersex before. I apologise, everyone. Such about to bring up a cardboard box and breakdancing. I used to know a couple of breakdancing moves. I actually learned, like, a very small amount of dance when I was younger. I definitely couldn't do it now. But I learned, like, a thing where you kind of do a... It was like an 8-point spin. I learned that. That was about it. That's the only one I can remember learning. Alright. I'm just going to put appreciate it here. Just because I can't think of a good reply. Oh, yes. Maybe next year. Oh, yes, and Corey replied on the Space Cowboy Laser Ninja stream. Shit, I missed the stream. Looks like you might be missing the stream I'm doing now too, where I reply to all these comments. Oh, not a capital I! I'm just going to do a winky tongue out face there. Alright. I haven't done much research on this. Okay. He just says, I just had a turkey leg that was left over from a Renaissance festival, and I feel so full that I could spit out bits of it like I couldn't have soup if I tried. Well, at least you're well fed? Dan says, pretty sure intersex is when someone is born but they have a combination or absence of typical male and female sex characteristics. Why am I'm struggling with words I know how to say. Okay. And Nixie says, I think I know what intersex is, but I haven't researched it. I don't want to say I'd be wrong. That's fair enough. If anything, I'm just kind of glad to know that I'm not the only one who's not aware. Oh, and I did a... Can I... If I pop this out... Oh, what's this gonna do? What's this gonna do? What's this gonna do? Oh, no, I just wanna... I wanna see the post. Okay, yeah, I did this little post. Oh, you can see all the... Well, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... You can see 7 of the channels I'm subscribed to! Oh, my deepest, darkest secrets. I posted this little poll the other day, which, you know what, if you want to vote on it, I'm just going to put it in chat now, or like 30 seconds ago, because of delays with streaming and stuff. Yeah, I put a little poll of which of these games you're most excited for, and which would you like to see me make content on. And Starfield I knew would be in the lead, but actually it's taken more of a lead. Previously it was closer to like 50%, now it's close to 60%. But yeah, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and Redfall I've considered possibly making content on. Like, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands I'm gonna buy, because I love the Borderlands games, and it'll be a fun thing with some friends. And Starfield obviously I'm going to make content on anyway. But I was interested to see how many people would pick these over one of that. We got like a reasonable number of votes. Ah, Refugio, welcome to the stream, just saying a Metal Gear Solid build? I don't know what that's in reply to. Oh my god, a bunch of stuff. Yes, Fredo, I am aware. I believe Jay is actually, JXC. They, what do we call it? Whatchamacallit? They, BrainSarge. They are currently streaming, I think, something vaguely to do with Doctor Who or someone's reaction to it. Yeah. A lot of different stuff. Not excited for any of them, says Darth. That's a shame. I'm sure there's other stuff to be excited for, but... Actually, for those of you in chat, what is your, what is, like, the next game you are excited for? Because I know that I've got nothing coming out this year that I'm excited for. There's not a single game this year, but I'm like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's a start of next year as soon as it gets to me. Just need to get that out, that's alright. He just says, wait yourself to 272 on the sub list isn't alphabetical. It is alphabetical, but this little symbol here, this is... No, that doesn't say live. Okay, these four are live currently, and then it's alphabetical with numbers. So, 2, then 1024. Yeah, but it does channels that are live first, and then it's alphabetical. There's a lot of them. And hello, Hydro. Welcome to the stream. Says, yo, I missed your Skyrim builds, man. Will we get more? Maybe, but probably not. Like, I've tried to make some Skyrim builds recently, but whenever I go back, I just realise that anything I make is going to be way too similar to other stuff I've already made. Which just kind of disheartens me from making any more. Fred says Jurassic World Evolution 2 for me. Hydra says not Battlefield 2042. I'm probably not going to get Battlefield 2042. As much as I enjoy the Battlefield games, I just don't really get the time to play multiplayer shooters enough to like get into them and be decent at them anymore. And the friends I have who are into Battlefield play on console. And I play on PC, which is a bit of a shame. Fredo sub to 900 plus people, man. I must admit, like, probably half of the channels I'm sub to never make content. Dan says, Fallout Brothers still 2. Not confirmed or even hinted at yet, but I have hopes. And he's just saying, New World, it comes out Tuesday. That's like the MMO, right? Also, my own Jurassic World Evolution 2. Don't know if I'll buy it at launch, though. Fredo says you could do a Fisherman build. I'm considering doing a Fisherman build for Skyrim once Anniversary Edition comes out. I have already done a Fisherman build for Fallout 4. So... Scott saying, have you ever played Fallout 76? Oh man, none of them on here. Yes, I have played 76. Where is it? Where is it? There we go, there's a video I made on 76. I covered 76 for... 2 years? Something? Oh, come on, why are not more of these 76? Why is no one commenting on my 76 videos? Yes, I've played 76, though. We were talking about it a little bit earlier as well. Okay, let's scroll back up to where I need to be. Okay, this stream. There we go, there we go. Super, welcome to the stream. This is the way of the game I'm most looking forward to is Starfield. That's fair enough. That's the next game I'm like, I know I'm doing for content. Alright. Struck here on that poll about which game, says, nothing looks that big to me. Starfield from Bethesda sounds interesting because I like their fantasy games, but I don't have much love for space adventures. Lots of nothing in space, and I genuinely can't do omnidirectional movement in games without feeling sick. Made it to the guts and prey before I quit, couldn't force myself to play anymore. I actually kind of agree with that, somewhat. I totally get that. Honestly, not the biggest space dude myself, but got hopes that Starfield may change my mind on that. Yeah, I'm not huge into space games. I don't, like, hate them, obviously, because I played a reasonable number of them, but they never, like, draw me in the same way that a fantasy or a post-apocalypse game kind of does. Dan says, I'm actually really looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West. Love the first game a huge amount, so cannot wait to play the second. That's decent. Oh, this I've seen a bunch of recently. So my top 10 spells in Skyrim Special Edition, no mods, video, the spoilers, but the number one spell I gave to healing. Just basic novice restoration healing, because it is useful, like, for every single character. Everyone has it. It always has a purpose, even at high levels. It still can be pretty helpful. And recently I've had, well, over the past few weeks, I've had people just slowly ticking in being like, I don't use healing. No, healing sucks. Jan here just saying, anyone else never use healing? I just eat a bunch of cheese. Uncle Shio would be proud. But yeah, I've had a bunch of people just like, nah, screw that. Healing, pfft. Super says, oh, I've been meaning to get Horizon Zero Dawn. And Dan says, the world building unit is one of the most interesting what I've done from any game I've played. We'll recommend it to anyone and everyone. Wait, is that Horizon? My brain. I've realised what game that is now. My brain must have auto-corrected that to Forza Horizon. I was like, oh yeah, Horizon. Forza Horizon. Forbidden West. I didn't recognise the Forbidden West part, but I was like, there's so many Forza games, how would I know? No, Horizon Forbidden West is... Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn. That's robot dinosaurs, where you play as Aloy, right? And you got a bow and arrow, and you go... Paka! Yeah, okay. I'm on board now. Pristine Gravy. That's not even one I can reply to. Although their name is Tom Berry King. But yeah, I called Preston Garvey Pristine Gravy in this, because I'm hilarious. I'm sorry for killing so many ton berries to get you, to summon you, I'll say. Summon you in FF8. 8. There we go. Apologise for that. Super says, especially with restoration, reduction, enchantments. Healing was like the only spell I used on my last Horizon character I played. It was super handy. Scott Reese says, is Starfield a direct sequel to No Man's Sky or a prequel? Scott's got to be memeing at this point, right? It's neither. It's not to do with No Man's Sky. But I feel like Scott's having just a bit of a chuckle at this point. I feel like that's going to be the case. Dolph says, all my comments are far too old for this. Yeah, I'm not going at quite the pace I thought there would be. Yes, Starfield is a brand new IP, which is interesting. Essentially, welcome to stream. Says, yo, been a while since I see you. How are you doing? I'm okay. So far. Skyrim character, no Horizon, yes. Okay. Oh, we got a mad Yorkshireman up here. Wait to see what you guys on YouTube make of any of the games coming out. Not excited for any AAA developers after the rubbish they produced after the last few years. God, I hate how every game for the last few years, as made by a big studio, was bad. But yes, Lord Shankar, I'm sneaking in another stream. I will put on here something I do believe, which is always worth holding off from getting a game until you've seen what it's like when it's actually released. Which is a very simplified version in my opinion, but I do believe it's generally not worth pre-ordering a game. Especially when there's so many channels out there on YouTube and streamers on Twitch and stuff, which I'm sure plenty of you will follow, who will cover games that you like at release, so you can see a bit of what they're like and see, oh no, this wouldn't actually be a game for me, or oh yes, I'd love this. Okay, Rigor Mortis. On the how to get epic loot early, Shadow of War tips and tricks. I did a bunch of Shadow of War coverage. See? I've covered games when they've released. Says bro, I did this by playing on Bruto. Dude was level 40, by the time I actually killed him as a level 7. Those orcs can get real tough. EJ says, I remember the day after the Starfield trailer for E3 came out, someone in Discord server I'm in was pissy because he thought it was going to be a multiplayer game. I remember, the big thing I remember with people getting annoyed about like a Bethesda game announcement came from Redfall, which is like Bethesda's vampire shooter game thing, which we don't actually know too much about. But I saw a bunch of people very angry that it wasn't the next Elder Scrolls game, because they'd assumed that Redfall was going to be like Elder Scrolls 6 Redfall, when it's something to do with Hammerfell and Red, or there was some explanation people had for it, which was complete fan theory, just nonsense. And then people got very angry because they're idiots. It's the simple thing. And it was like, oh, well, if they're making this game, that means all of the stuff we'd assumed about Elder Scrolls is wrong. Bethesda, why are you lying to us? Oh, I saw so much stupid stuff. Lord Chunk says, I would never pre-order games. Smart thing. And says, hey Sarge, will you be refreshing the page to respond to any comments that have coincidentally appeared during the stream? I might do a little later on. I won't do it just yet. Actually, I lied. Let's do it right now. Ha! EJ says, and when we tried to explain to him that it never was, and that he was wrong, he got real defensive and tried hitting on Bethesda to help on us fix the games. Like, dude, we're talking about you, not Bethesda. Yes, okay. Dan pointing out, you put out my full OST video. Anyone not watching live now won't get this. Okay, thanks, Dan. On the full OST video, just hi chat, remember to like the stream. Please do hit the like button, everyone. It means more people can show up, and we can all discuss the goings on. Oh, I've really not made it far. Okay. Chandler here says, none of these honestly until I have more information on Starfield. I really don't see anything big in the new games. Just going to say, same question but I asked all of you. What's the next game you are looking forward to? Oh yeah, and on the worst comments on my channel video, which, is that still live? Yeah, Jeffrey here says, so wait, that stream schedule is no longer valid, is there a new schedule? And I made sure to reply to this. Afraid not, kind of just stream as and when I want. As and when I want, at completely random times. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Especially seeing as, man, Jeffrey left a nice comment, I assume this is, on... I made a video that was very similar to this stream right now, but I did it in video form. Saying this video is an instant classic that needs to be seen by every YouTuber and every YouTube viewer. Sarge is spilling so horrible truths about how YouTube and its comment section work. Get a warm beverage, a comfy seat, perhaps a service animal if you need one, to go and watch all of it. I'm just gonna say that I'd like all of the views from every YouTube viewer. I'd certainly appreciate... I knew I was spelling... There we go. I knew I was spelling that wrong. I couldn't work out where I got wrong. Certainly appreciate all those views. Right. And, ooh, this is a good one. This is a classic Sarge background track, which I know the name of. Warm Water. Yep, Warm Water. That's the name of it. Oh, Dom here. Has my zoom changed? No, that's what's changed. Oh, I've got... You can see that part of it. No, we can't have that. Terrible. Okay, Super says, I've been pretty happy with the games I've pre-ordered recently. I would have ended up buying them anyway. Borderlands 3, Cyberpunk, NBA 2K22. That's fair enough, but... I'm always of the mind that... Hold off on pre-ordering. Always of the mind that, yeah, sometimes, you buy the game and it is exactly what you wanted. But if you can wait for it, worth waiting. Okay. And this video here, what happens when you don't meet dog meat at Red Rocket? This was real early in my YouTube channel, and it's done so well. So well. It keeps getting views, like 3-4 years after I've made it. Dom just here, bait meat goes ahead and I protect you. And then a bunch of K's and brackets and a bunch of exclamation marks. I'm not going to reply to Dom. I'm just not. Sometimes you have to realise to skip past them. Yep, bro, what the fuck is this comment? It's one I ignore. Sometimes you just have to ignore the comments. Not all of them, I like to reply. But yeah. Super says, although if I had waited on Cyberpunk, I maybe wouldn't have got it after seeing initial reviews and I ended up enjoying it. That's fair. I've been playing Cyberpunk again recently, and I'm enjoying it more. I will say, a lot of the stuff from like initial reviews and opinions aren't what puts me off the most. I've got my own reasons for parts of the game I don't like, but there's also plenty of parts of the game I do like, hence I've been playing it again. I think Cyberpunk is a very mixed bag game. Yeah. Super says, Cyberpunk I wasn't super hyped for, so I wasn't that disappointed. I pre-ordered it a few hours before it was released as a last-minute decision. I was hoping to make content from it, so I was a bit upset. Jade says, sorry, didn't realise you were streaming. How dare you, Jade? How dare you not be here an hour before the stream starts, commenting every single minute. Oh, this is unacceptable behaviour. Unacceptable. Des says, unless you're a YouTuber who needs to play through the game very soon after release, pre-ordering is not exactly smart. That's kind of the opinion I have as well. Let's still look forward to... Okay, pumped up music. Replying quickly. This one, I don't even know. I don't know. God, I hate this thumbnail. I spent ages on a thumbnail for this beforehand, and then everything crashed and it didn't save. So I just did the classic red arrows. And it worked, and I hate that. Okay, only 20 more years to wait for GTA 6. And Keto Fitchy Fit. Yep, terrible. Terrible, Jade. You won't be forgiven. Says, it was Starfield until I found out I can't play it. Since I don't have a vote now, I'll just give a thumbs up. I assume they just mean, like, they had already voted for Starfield? I don't know. GTA 6, yep. GTA 6, everyone get hyped for it. Oh, and Ian, who I don't think is in the stream at the moment. Yes, Ian on that. Feeling the side effects of COVID. Hope you're starting to feel better now. Hello, Dan. Hello, chat. Okay. I was about to answer the comment defending the super rich. This is on the live stream. It felt like a, or maybe hair, something like that. Stream? I'm not sure what Games Lord is on about there. Oh, and Corey, I'd already replied to. Yes, plans for the next stream whenever I feel like it. Oh, and that's just me saying yes. Another game I am excited for, Total War Warhammer 3. That was coming out this year, but then got delayed till next year. This Total War Warhammer 3 was the only game I was looking forward to this year, and now it's next year, which I'm a little upset about. But yeah, man, has something happened in 76 with workshops like over the past week? Because this is more. I normally don't get any comments on my workshop videos, but we saw earlier there was comments on the other workshop videos, and now the Should You Claim workshops. We got Rams here saying it's 2021 and workshops Workshops sucks. You should be able to keep them even when logging off and logging back on and still be able to keep your stuff, so for any starter gamer, don't bother unless you're going to be on all day and only have a junk extractor. I've seen someone else talk about something in a video stream. Oh, okay. Yeah. This person here just... Yeah, kind of... Yeah, pointing out why I don't particularly like them. It's kind of just echoing why I don't like it. Sorry, G, I like. They've left a couple of nice comments. Thank you, G. No sorry from you, G. No sorry needed. Just a thank you in return. Problem of it not being single player offline means you don't get to keep the workshops built up, which does make them a little harder to get your return on investment from. God, I can't speak or type. We're just going to scroll past so we don't have to look at that. I want all the things over time, even if it's public service, Jade. Fair enough. He just says, no, must have had to do the daily, weekly challenges where they had to capture X amount of workshops, and they will be the case. Okay. Thank you very much. Just put amazing backstory on my Vampire Hunter build, which is a build where there's a comment on it somewhere where someone called me out and was like, you're just copying Fudge Muppet on this build, on my Dawnguard build, which is a Vampire Hunter called the Vampire Hunter who uses the Dawnguard equipment. And you won't believe this, but Fudge Muppet also made a Vampire Hunter build which uses the Dawnguard equipment. You know, the Dawnguard, the Vampire Hunter faction. God, you... What a copycat I am! Ah! Okay. William here. The Skyrim builds get, like, steady views. Like, I honestly think the Skyrim builds alone, or I should actually clarify that, or expand a little bit. Character builds on their own pay for, like, half my rent every single month, I reckon. Which is quite nice. The backlog of videos keeps me going. And it's honestly a huge reason why I haven't just, like, ditched this channel and started up a new one. Because it's got a bit established. Yes, please do cancel me for copying Fudge Puppet. Please do it. A little bit of everything all the time. A little bit of Monica by my side myself. Fred says, oh well, God, Sarge, you truly are a copier with no fresh ideas. Hashtag cancel Sarge. Yep. Here we've got the hero of Skyrim. Well, William says, I used Nordic weapons from Dragon Ball DLC, because, one, I never used them, and second, I think it works just as good. Sure. Does? Sure does. Maybe. Alright, Alex, yeah. One of the videos of me having a bunch of original ideas, which I really like, is adding in new perk cards to Fallout 76, and you see in the thumbnail, just about on the screen you're looking at, I'm sure. But I've made these extra perk cards of Rifle Master and something else, and Immunized, and Gamma? Gun? I can't remember the name of these. Aid Ally, that's what that one is. Look, I made some little perk cards. I really enjoyed these videos. I wish they did better. I really do. Oh. Dad's saying, but Sarge connecting the Vampire Hunter to a Vampire Hunter is such a random idea, but of course it's plagiarism. I know! There is no way I possibly could have come up with that idea without watching the video that the guys at Fudge Muppet made and just copying it word for word. Okay. So yeah, Alex here added in their own idea of Defibrillator. One intelligence perk card point. You can now revive fallen players by shooting them with Tesla weapons. Very specific, but I do like the overall idea. I think that's a cool little idea. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about with the people talking or talking smack on my top 10 spells in Skyrim SE. GXC here says, nah, for number one, it's not about it being a terrible choice, it's about wasting my time. A spell that is used the most doesn't make it the best. I've also since stopped using it because the game moves fast for me, so I need faster grand healing. More than likely I use potions, because it's faster. I like how it's like, it's not about being a terrible choice, it's about wasting my time. God, healing, wasting all my time. Ah, fun girl, welcome to the stream. Have you had that profile picture, like, on YouTube for a while now? I've actually got the chat a lot bigger, because I'm zoomed in. So I can actually see people's profile pictures today, which I normally can't. Hello, fun girl. I really like that idea, sounds like a lot of fun. Just as well, I thought you were going to say shoot him in the testicles. No! I'm not so crude. Do we have anything to say to GXC? Yeah, Oh, you're wasting your time playing video games is what I reply with. See, I was thinking something along the lines of time wasting, but I don't want it to actually be mean. Oh. I'm just gonna put drinking a potion is too slow. Need to never take damage. Save time healing altogether. There we go. Bit of a cheeky one, but not too insulting. It's what I have to strike the balance. I really do. This one I know I'm gonna hate. Hello Against Alls, welcome to the stream. EG Red says it's 2021 and I've yet to play an Elder Scrolls game, so I have no idea what any of this means. Oh, there's a spell called healing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Dan says this guy is seriously complaining about a game mechanic working properly. That happens all the time. Like, Kado will sometimes share comments with me, which are basically people complaining about game mechanics working properly. I'm trying to remember, what was the recent one? He was talking about it. It was... Oh, my brain's... It's there. Yeah. It needs to be there, so it comes out of my mouth. It's stuck in my mouth. There was just something on Kado's guide. It was someone talking about, like, Kado's guide being worthless because there's a mod that makes it so you can clip to get a weapon early or something. It was some stupid BS like that. Alright, okay. So, Vinius von Drake here on my best mage build, the Possessed Skyrim builds. This is actually a build I wasn't that happy with. Not because it's particularly terrible as in, like, statistic-wise, but I can't remember the backstory, and the actual aesthetic of the character I was never a fan of, and it's got just generic loading screen mage there. Vinius though says, for the enchanting, definitely need extra perk. Use the restoration potion glitch to make at least 400% enchanting potions to do full cost reduction on up to 2 scores of magic per item. Once you have those magic, it's pointless to just go for HP. With this method you can fully reduce all magic cost on just 3 items with room for something else. On the third you will need at least half decent alchemy gear to make it a little easier to make the potions. Also, if you're not wanting to use physical weapons, the bound weapons are a nice alternative. You'll need the Dragon Ball DLC to get the dagger. Just glitch your way to power. Oh, there's no clip. Mod comment. Jade remembers. Jade remembers. There we go. Balthasar says, for some reason I didn't realise this was a stream. I thought it was a video. Hi, oh, hello, Balthasar. We are live. We are live right now. That's good. Doing good. How are you? Okay. Cocktail stick? What? Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna say that I don't personally like using glitches. That'll be fine. Local says reference Discord? My comment got removed. Epic. Oh no. Oh no. You can't mention Discord. It's not allowed. I don't know why YouTube does that. Austin here on Matt the Traveller. Can I show the stats of this? I remember hearing, like, literally years ago that, like, you're not supposed to show, like, stats and stuff of your YouTube videos. You can't show, like, revenue and things, and you're probably going to see revenue on this if I can work out. I want to actually just show, like, the views and stuff over time. But yeah, since published. Look, oh my god, that's more than I thought it was. I've made 300 quid from the Traveller. Jeez, but yeah, this one, as you can see, is huge. This, my god, this video gave me 644 subscribers. This is, okay, the grey line. You see how there's a dot at the bottom here? That dot at the bottom is the normal progression of a video of mine. So yeah, typical in this period, basically 1 to 2k views, and it's got 160,000 views back on Wednesday in like 2.5 years. Like, this video has done great. And it's earned me like a month's wages almost. That's... yeah, look at that! Look at that! It's still going up! Oh my god! Man, I'm so happy I made this video. When did I make it? I made it... oh, it's not telling me. 19th of March. Wait, it was... over 2 years ago. So yeah, man, I am very glad I made this video. And look at that, watch time is just as good. Subscribers just as good. Oh, I'm very happy about that video. Wow, I specifically clicked on it to be like, yeah, this video did great. I didn't realise it did that good. God, that build. Like, normally my videos, I don't make, like, minimum wage from, like, the lifetime of what my videos make. That one, I would have been making, like... It probably took, like, a good 30 hours, actually, so I probably made, like, £10 an hour, but that's a lot. Funko says, what I said was that I just made this profile picture, I sent it to the chat I cannot name, although I had to flex my skills. Ah, okay. I do remember seeing it several times recently, but I don't remember seeing it in the chat. Jade says that was a weapon that the commenter was going on about. Ah, okay, I see. Against all says I thought it was video 2 until I saw the live icon. Always look twice to make sure it is live. Yes, we are live, everyone. If you're watching right now, this is live, unless you dug up the unlisted VOD. Just type in chat, and if the chat's there, actually, and you can type in it, then it's live. Damn, Sarge rolling in the big bucks there. Oh, yeah! Making that bank. It's one of my most viewed videos, so... yeah. I mean, you can see... I'll show you the amount of money I made from the Fallout OST video. Show that for some comparison. Oh, also, Dan! Look! You have a top comment after my pinned one. The OST video. Oh, look at that! 41 pence. And I've lost 2 subscribers overall. Oh yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing. This is what I'm used to seeing. Just like nothing. Plus, this video actually got copyright claimed, so I don't get that 41 pence. That goes to UMG, the Universal Music Group. This keeps me humble, you know. Funko says, one of my favourite negative comments I ever received was a guy saying this is not effing couch co-op on a game I played with a friend and named couch co-op since we played my couch together. Okay. Alright, the Traveller. Back to the actual comment. Austin says, note that dragon scales with your level, the higher your level, the stronger it is, does have a soft cap. Always worth remembering. That's just a true thing. Oh, I really like this song. I picked like a lot of music I liked. I just panic collected a bunch of songs to add to the playlist. A lot of them I'm a fan of. Just says I'd avoid making this spot available at all, given the money reveal. Oh yeah, people who make it like an hour almost into this VOD. Oh, they're gonna get so something over learning that one of my videos made 300 quid in nearly 3 years, and another one hasn't even made £1 in like a week. And this video I got like -2 subscribers overall. But this right here, Shrimp says, I like this channel, you got a new subscriber, looking forward to your future videos. So yeah, welcome aboard. Hope my future content is to your liking. I think looks like a troll, especially since you were right. Wait, what was I right about? Oh no. I'm a mercenary here. So play 20 more hours because you're sneaky all the time. But take half the time to kill enemies. Which... I was gonna add more to that, but no, let's just go through these quick. Oh, we're properly on to the OST ones now. We are getting a comment from Darth Vader. Look at that. Okay. Oh no, Darth Vader's got the one, which to read more. Okay, Hilario here. Yeah, this video got some reactions to it. It says, what I found weird is that the music was made by the same guy, Einon Zer, but I think that Fallout 4 was his weakest work. Said I think he did his best in Fallout Tactics. The music matches even with the enemy type you're facing. Now, I did listen to all of the mainline Fallout soundtracks in preparation for this video, and like while researching it. There was a lot of work that went into this video, I want to point out. But I ignored Fallout Tactics, which apparently was a mistake. I must confess, I may have skipped over the Tactics OST and doing my research. We'll definitely need to give it a listen at some point. There we go. Oh, Dan says, deserves more views. As well, I don't agree with everything said. It was interesting to see a different opinion. We'll explain. I appreciate that. And this definitely wasn't a video I went into going like, yep, everyone's gonna be, yes, Sarge, you're right on every point. I agree with everything. It was more one where I was like, this is a really interesting thing to talk about and discuss, but I see no one talking about and discussing. And I understand why now. It's good to hear. Oh, Funko's making another cool drawing. Definitely going to flex for M-Cord, go for it. I'm referring to Discord as the Cord now. There we go. Jesus, I'm guessing that the page doesn't auto-update. If you're talking about the comment page, no. And I'm not scrolling all the way to the top, but I can duplicate it, and we can see Jade just says, "You sound terrible." Thanks, Jade. Yeah, thanks. Okay, Darth Vader, I don't know if you're still about or not, but we are on your comment now, which I'm about to read. We put, during the discussion portions in Fallout 4 is where it falls flat most of the time. I think they meant to have Wasteland Radio as the main soundtrack if you wanted travelling music. As with the Kellogg scene, you needed dark and brooding musical score during the conversation, then the metal during the fight to ramp up the adrenaline was a nice touch. Thanks. As for Valentine, his first encounter should definitely be dark noir, then cool jazz. From then after, once he's a companion. All in all, I understand where you're coming from. I appreciate that, Darth. Alright, I didn't show the comment. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm going to reread it and see if I've got anything naturally to say on it. See, this is an annoying thing I have sometimes. Like, a comment like this, I definitely like and appreciate. Like, Darth's not just gone, like, good video. He's... they've explained their own opinion. It does line up very much with mine, but they've got a little bit of their own take. Like, for Valentine, I think I just have a one piece where Darth Vader's got a little bit more, where it's dark noir, then changes to cool jazz once he's actually a companion. But I don't know what to say in a reply. Like, it's a solid comment, I appreciate it, and I just don't know what to say. I just can't remember if I commented anything massive in the video or not. We'll find out soon. Something tells me you believe the power is there. 76 fanboy. This is one of the things that made it into the thumbnail of this stream. Oh, we'll get on this in a second. I'm just going to put appreciate the comment, dude. I wish there was more I could put here, but I just can't think of anything extra to add, which is annoying. Alright, we're about to go on to that one. But first off, Lone Wanderer, Fallout 4 builds, Benjamin, who's been subscribed for 5 days. So, this is probably going to be a good one. Says, I was looking for a build just like this for my lore playthrough. The only choice I might make for survival mode is to take a point out of endurance as well as luck and put it in agility for the ninja perk, since sneaking and fighting tactically will become more important. But even just as is, you can just invest in Sneak and Mr. Sandman. There we go. Ninja certainly worth more consideration in survival, where getting a quick kill matters so much more. That's a solid comment as well. Someone... I do like it when people, like, look at a build and are like, oh yeah, I can change this slightly to make it fit my purpose. I appreciate that. Because some people are like, no, can you just make a build that's really similar to another build you've made? And it's like, no, I don't want to. Yes, okay, we'll get up to this one. Something tells me it's Boston. Either just thank you for disliking stream. Your engagement really helps. Oh, we're getting dislikes on the stream now. Yay! Please do hit a like button or a dislike button. You can click either of them. Just engagement, please. Officer says I'm downloading update tonight. It's really got it back. Okay, 76. Yes. So Voiva here on the worst comments on my channel video, where I talk about people who are like just leaving terrible comments on my video. A lot of them 76 related, as was the case before the OST one especially. Says totally mad, but still Fallout 76 a pathetic, undeveloped, sad, boring piece of crap shit. And yeah, I even haven't playing this. I've never heard you talk, but I hate how your voice is shrill. High-pitched. And what's another thing? Shrill, high-pitched, and... I just need another word that will fit in here. I don't know. Okay. Can I Lord? Oh, farewell, Lord Shunker. It was good to have you here. Because there's a lot of enthusiasm for PC version of 76 as well. We can commit that. Looks fine. And sounds like a dying rabbit. Fine, Fredo, I'm going in there. Sounds like a dying rabbit. That's what your comment sounds like to me. Grating. Ah, grating. Okay, I prefer that. Thank you, Thank you, Grade. Thank you, Jade. Incredibly grating. That's what your comment sounds like to me. There we go. Makes me want to stab. Alright, yeah. Man, I don't like it when people, like, decide to go out of the way to be like, yeah, that thing, which I've not experienced, is terrible, and I hate it, and it sucks, and I've got no idea what it's actually like. Because that is literally just someone jumping on a bandwagon. It's... Oh, it's nothing. Frodo's mind was better. Yours was a... You go a bit too far for me, Frodo, I gotta be honest. I like to take it back a little bit. Okay. Yes, back on the OST one. Albert here, whose profile picture I recognise, if nothing else, says, I think there is a thinking mistake in your judgment. Okay, I just... I'm gonna stop laughing. I really like the phrase, I think there is a thinking mistake in your judgment. I'm gonna put just straight away. P.S. I kind of love the phrase. Wait, I can just copy and paste. Come on, Sarge. Nope, nope, can't do it like that. Like this. There we go. There we go. Want to use it whenever I can. There we go. Yes, but beyond that, it says, when you hear the music for the very first time, it works very well. When you're fresh out of the vault, for example. In your video, you immediately start walking to Sanctuary, but the first time you don't even know where to go and look at everything in the area first, and no, I'm not a big fan of the OST. I don't fully understand this. Like, I don't get if they're specifically talking about your first time playing through, or the music when you first leave Fallout 4? Because I actually compliment when you first leave Fallout 4, when you first leave the initial vault in Fallout 4, which is actually a segment that I compliment. I think that piece is scored very well. There's like a very short piece and then a sting when you enter Sanctuary as well. And I think both of those are really well done. But then I feel the rest of it kind of becomes a bit monotonous. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what? Because I'm not sure, I'm just going to stick with that first part. And we'll just go with it. For this is the reason why when I made videos I didn't get many comments, especially negative ones. Okay, Jade says, how dare you think in your judgment? Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh, we've got Bilbo Swaggins going in. Been subscribed for 2 weeks, but the original comment of the Necromancer is just a really dedicated priest. Normally it's a really dedicated healer. Okay. No rush to heal them. Will work fine, no matter how long they leave it. There we go. Dan's saying, Fallout 4 does give you a quest marker to go home though, so no, usually you don't just walk around aimlessly. Yeah, I will say, in my video, I do know I walked down the cliff, but that was more so just to make it so that the initial sting, or the initial piece from leaving the vault, then went into the sting for when you enter Sanctuary, so that there wasn't just the music, like 10-20 seconds of just nothingness and then the sting. And if it was that, I'm like, well, I just didn't want to waste an extra 10-20 seconds. This video could have been several hours long. I cut out so much stuff from the initial script of this video, and I trimmed down so many sections, it was still like 20 minutes. I could talk for hours about music in video games. says, immediate quest marker is something I actually really don't like about the game. Jason says, I guess assuming it's all novel the first time around. See, I'm guessing that they might mean that, but because I'm not certain, I think I'll leave it just with what I get. On his Building the Perfect Camp, Part 1, where I just struggled so much. And I get a lot of comments like these from Aubrey here, who's just like, I'm thinking that you should have practiced building so that you would have had a finished camp just for where you want it before you started videoing yourself bungle your way through this. That way, you could have saved us all a half-hour a day building the perfect camp indeed. I'm just going to reply with a default, thanks for the tips! I love it when YouTube puts, like, the default replies on negative comments. Yeah, I don't think this person understood. Especially with, like, this verb. Don't they realise, like, tenses and stuff? It isn't I built the perfect camp, it's building. Okay, Aegis says, hate me if you want. Arrgh! Everyone, pitchforks now! I won't even read the rest of it. Hate, hate, hate! Sorry. Hate me if you want, but I'd like a remake/remaster of the original Fallout games. And I'd like them to have an FPS mode, so I'd experience voice line through my character side. We've talked about that on the Pitcast, and how it could or couldn't work. I think it's an interesting thing to discuss, but I'm not sure how it would actually translate. Jade says, there's a marker. I usually ignore everything to the left. Go right ahead towards that the arm. Perfect, Blob. Yes. Yeah, this video is very much supposed to be just like me descending into madness. Like, that's the whole point of it. And most people get it. Well, you know what, this video's done well as well, so I bet you the revenue will be high on this. So we're taking a look at the analytics. And, oh yeah, I put part 2 and part 3. I edited these in recently. Yes. Just someone saying I will destroy your build. Lovely. Where is it? Oh, see, this one has made even more money. Look, I'm just flexing on all of you now. Just, look at all the cash I make. This video as well, though, is not as old. Oh, no. Well, not quite as old. But yeah, 157,000 views. Is likes/dislikes not on here? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at... This is a decent watch time chart. Look at how many people just don't go. How do I check likes and dislikes? Oh, I can view on YouTube. Okay. Okay! Okay, there we go. 2,000 likes towards... Yeah, 2,005 likes, 276 dislikes. Most people got what I was going for here. I'm happy with that. Okay. Alright, let's just keep going. And also read more stuff. He just says, whereas there's nothing is a perfect cap, everyone's taste is crap, so therefore every cap is crap. Officer says, who would hate you for that, EJ? It's a good idea, and I hope that's one of the benefits of having Microsoft Pockets behind them. Could happen now. And Dad agrees with you as well. And as Preston, I don't despise you. He just says, I assume the diehard RP/OG fans would hate me. I'm sure they'll hate everyone. Any, like, super diehard fan. Just gonna hate anything I'd say. Man, stream about it. I really do. It was so much fun. But it says, yeah, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 right now are unplayable for me. Well, after one playthrough. Hate them more. If they're even more modern, it'll be brilliant. I do think it can appeal to a lot of people that way. I'm an OG fan, I want to play it again in 3D. Yeah, I'd say a really good example of it is Final Fantasy VII and the Final Fantasy VII Remake. The original game still exists, and I'm someone who enjoys the original game and would rather go back to that. But the fact that Remake exists doesn't make me, like, hate everything and be like, how dare people enjoy this. It appeals to a kind of different market as well, but there's always going to be an overlap, which is good. Also, tips for Fallout 4. The folder is weightless and worth 1 cap, so it's basically a cap. We'll try to remember that for next time. Okay. I feel so flexed on that Moss suddenly decided to fly out of my pockets. Yeah, start making that bank. See, it only takes me, like, a few years to make hundreds of pounds from a video. That does, like, really well and is one of, like, the top 25 most viewed videos on my channel. Oh, and hello, Outlaws. Welcome to the stream. Babsel says, and yes, that Campbell video was a madness. I loved it. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. I'm very proud of how many views that got. But there's definitely a lot of people who clicked on it thinking that it was like a tutorial on how to build the best camp. Yeah. Rush Conjure Frost Action Arc Profit. Great guide. I'm just gonna type in great guide there. Because I made a guide for starting out as a mage. I made a bunch of videos when survival mode first came out on Creation Club. This was when Creation Club first came out as well, I think. And survival mode was like free, and I made a bunch of content. And the content did quite well. Jesus, hold up, you started streaming 37 minutes ago, so I didn't miss that much then. No, I started streaming about an hour ago? Yeah, about an hour ago. And that's tons of numbers. Says, how are you giving weapons and armor to your other characters? Dropping in a private world, or having a trusted friend to transfer is the way to go. There we go. Now this is more looking out by now. Yeah, those people will be pretty disappointed. Yeah, it's that recent one though. The you could have saved us all half an hour of our day. Kind of implying that they watched the whole thing. Like, I'm sure they didn't. But, like, what person would click on this video and, like, not instantly realise, like, the first time everything breaks, but it's like, oh, this isn't, like, a tutorial or something. Or even right at the start, I intro my videos. Like, you have to be pretty dumb to not get on the uptake before the very end of the video. YouTube lies, yes. It's lost. There's not a lot of people on YouTube get humour when gets concise if they take them very seriously. Afsal says you started watching 37 minutes into the stream, I think. Jade says 47 for me. Yeah, it won't refresh the time always. That's probably it. Whatever, man. The Civil Soldier says, definitely take luck of a draw ASAP. Had a huge quality of life improvement. I've just put noted. That way they've been noticed. And the TV. A week ago, on the OSD one says, I have my radio or my own music on, like 90% of times, not really bothered by boring OSD. Really good video nonetheless. Okay. I must confess, I'll often take my headset off and just watch the TV instead when playing Fallout games. There we go. There we go. Refreshed, yes. Okay, and on my... This is the most viewed video on my channel. Do you all want to see, like, this is going to be the most profitable video on my channel? Like, you know what? I've already shown enough money things at this point. Guess is in now. How much money has the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Fallout 76 made? Keep in mind... Can I... Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, look, I'm live! Hey, there I am. I'm live. Where is it? Yes, this is my most viewed video. It is a long video with ads. It has 628,000 views. This is the biggest earner on my channel. By a country mile. Like, the next most viewed is 410, but it's less than 10 minutes. There's a fixture 280. Yeah, look, The Traveller which we saw earlier, is my 6th most viewed video on the channel. How much has the top dog made? Bets now. Water, welcome to Students, is 300. 42069 is Jade, and Dad at £3 million. Benjamin, welcome to the stream. Yes, we should reply to your comments. It's kind of crazy to see a reply to your comment be like, oh, this cool channel is active again. I thought it was on hiatus. And see, it was replied live not too long ago. Yes! We're replying to comments right now. We're also revealing how much oh, there it is. That one. How much my biggest video has made in money. This is the most profitable video I have ever made. Oh, look at that! Fucking hell. Woo. And look at this. Even in the last 48 hours, it's got over 500 views. Wow. 5 schmeckles, yeah. Well, funnily enough, Jade with 420.69 was closest. £3,629, 64 pence. Fucking hell. This video. Wow. Wow! Man, this video has paid for so much. Woo! Okay. Wow, look at this as well. Look at that. it didn't do that well at first as well. You see this little line where it's just creeping up, and then it gets a bump on June, and then another bump there, there's another bump there, and another bump there, and it's been pretty steady from that point as well. Man, this video, God, this is all I need. I just need the odd video to do really well, and then it just pays for the channel to last another year. Jesus Christ. Oh. That's free bit. Says, Dan, do you know what October 24th is? Okay. I know. Crazy. Keep in mind, that is the most I have ever made off a video. Like, that is the exception, not the rule. Benjamin says, hey everyone, also see that there is a bit of a friendly community here as well. Yes, we have a lovely community. Or else. Or else I just kick everyone out. I run away. He says how long it has been since that video was uploaded, might need to be updated. The annoying thing is, this video still, like, applies for the most part. I made it not future-proof, but close enough to it that I've never felt right in remaking it and updating it. Like, I'm sure it would make me some money if I did, but I can't justify to myself just, like, rehashing the same video. And there's not quite enough for me to change. Because, like, the vast majority of this still applies. It really does. But it would make a lot of money, I'm guessing, if I did remake it. Is that right? Yeah. Buster says, I know, but I want to see how hard I need to. Okay. This is not it. Alright. From a guide to a walkthrough. I'm not sure what the difference is exactly, so let's just move past. I'm Rockback here. And the Fallout OSD says, Fallout 3 when you exit the vault is 10 times better than when you leave the vault in Fallout 4. Oh, we got a Freddo one here. I do think Fallout 3 probably has the best leaving the vault moment in the series. There we go. Oh, he's okay. Cool vid. Cool Freddo, more like. Yeah, take that, Freddo. Greater than hashtag? Less than hashtag? Oh, a heart. That's supposed to be a heart. Let's see. Oh my god, I hit the heart button. Did I do that on purpose, or was that an accidental click? Okay, back onto the OST one. Jandre says, my biggest gripe with the OST isn't the music itself, but rather how it matches with the rest of the game. What makes the first time you escape from the vault so iconic is the music that plays alongside it. It perfectly matches the idea of you emerging as a sole survivor into a destroyed world. From there, the game goes sideways with the OST. Moments come up where the matching is perfect, and this leads to some great moments, like seeing the Pridman arrive in the Commonwealth, but these aren't enough to really say that the OST is really good. I liked that on purpose, probably, then. Thank you for the kind words about such. No worries, Darth Vader. I don't know if you were still about on the stream or AFK or whatever when we got to your comment, but I talked for quite a bit how I just didn't have enough to say. Because it was a very good comment. I just couldn't think of a reply. But I really like Chandra's comment here as well. I think they've hit the nail on the head here. That, like, the specifically scored moments really can be great. And it's clear that there's talent at work when you hear them. Just a shame that the more ambient tracks are what's playing 99% of the time, and if you don't like them, then it can become a little grating. That'll do. This is above solid. Oh yeah. EG says I actually agree with Chandra's comment for the video. I'll at least see where they're coming from. Yeah. I am. See, comments like this is what I was kind of hoping for. People who actually, like, dig into it, do a bit of their own analysis and stuff. I love seeing that. And I really love making video essays, but I feel like Bethesda games aren't necessarily the best ones to go for, because a lot of people have already made video essays, and I find that, especially within, like, the Fallout and Elder Scrolls communities, there's a lot of people with very deep-seated, this is my opinion, this is how it stays kind of thing. And I like to be able to, like, explore different things more. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Darth. You go and focus on that stuff. Or just chill here if you need, like, a break. Do whatever you need to do. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's just have a drink. Move back to this. Okay. Another OST one from Eric. It says Fallout 3 New Vegas soundtracks are amazing. Fallout 3 is perfect representation for what wandering the bleak capital... Is that how you spell capital? Capital Wasteland is like. New Vegas fits the iconic Western themes as well. As for Fallout 4, I think the soundtrack makes the most sense if you have lived in the Boston area and are familiar with New England in general. I grew up outside of Boston and lived in NE my whole life. The only thing I dislike about the game's OST is the combat music. Oh. I wasn't aware of any link to the music in Fallout 4 and Boston, all that general area, but that is a kind of nice touch of the locals. That is interesting if true. That's cool. Someone on my best potion supply just says I've got my fortifying shining potion to 30%. Good on ya. Oh, and here we've got a look at this. We've got a triple OST one now. Hear that? Capital, not the capital. Yourself, yes. Alright. Cancer Source here. Says I find myself usually turning off the game music. I like the barren waste sound over the music. Silence can be quite impactful. Quite impactful. There we go. Okay. And Lord Inquisitor now, saying, I find a lot of Fallout 4 ambience works for that post-apocalyptic feel, but I do think the fact the series is over-reliant on the licensed music means the OST suffers. Not saying, of course, every track is bad, more that it's unremarkable. There is a reason I nearly always have the radio on. That's annoying. I've got nothing really to say to that, but that's fair. Oh. That is, yeah, a fair thing to say, really. I agree. I do wonder what changes to the OST would occur if the radio wasn't present in a future Fallout game. There we go. My banner is always alert. Yes, I do appreciate it, mods. Zaya here on the OST one again says Fallout 4 has 4 great tracks and that's it. Outside Vault 111, that one I know of. Mother of Atom in Far Harbor, I can't remember that. Science and Security, and I think the last one is called Search and Discover. Skyrim has Streets of Windhelm. 111 certainly is a great one that I had to include in this video as an exception. There's definitely some good ones out there. There we go. Spam letter right. Yeah, someone just spamming. You know, really contributing to the conversation. This is not going to lie. I wish I could find out how many people I banned out of pure interest. Probably quite a few. Albert asking if I have a Bayonet mod by any chance. Nope. I might have it, but... Oh, we got some big ones here. We got someone who's subscribed. For a month as well. They haven't left yet. Right. Track when you follow the lover of August Haunting. I can't remember that one off the top of my head. But yeah. something I probably should have conveyed... Maybe I second-guess myself based on what people are saying, but I know before I put this video out, I was, like, really, really proud of it. Like, I showcased it to Kite and Kado, and Kite had, like, a lot of good stuff to say, and that reassured me to kind of publish it. And then people were like, no. And I was like, oh no, I've done everything wrong. I wish I didn't get swayed so much by, like, opinions when I heard them. But, one thing I wish had been conveyed better to a lot of people who, listen to this video is not that I hate all of the music in Fallout. It's just that I think a lot of the ambient tracks and the music that you hear the most is not very good and really doesn't, like, sell the game well. Okay, initial release of Far Harbor DLC needs to be longer than what it is. Like, it's shared with the new Quad OST on iTunes and now it's free to full tracks for itself. Alright, oh wait, I've read that one. Freddo says, Far Harbor does have some really nice ambient tracks, not gonna lie, I really like Far Harbor. I feel like I've used a couple of Far Harbor tracks in Fallout 4 videos in the past. Benjamin says, any videos you have planned that I can look forward to? Man, I'll be honest, I've, like, scrapped so many videos recently, I've really been struggling to, like, stick with one. I do have one coming up, but it's going to be a while away. It's like a non-Bethesda type video, which I hope people will like, which I might have to invest money into as well, so I really hope people will like. I've also got like a big Fallout topic project, which will likely be split into several videos, but it's just when I can really get onto them. Oh man, I've missed. It still not seemed to be action except the one time, but single track was what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's thanks for some. Okay, alright, let's just reply to this because there's a big chunk of text that I need to read. Okay, George says, I think you have compare... I'm guessing that's have to compare Fallout soundtrack with GTA soundtrack, where Fallout's licensed tracks are the OST. No, they're not. You don't know what OST stands for. But right at the start of the video, I make sure to say a couple of things. I make sure to say that, like, I like the Fallout games, and I explain and I describe what an OST is, which is an original soundtrack, as in songs that were created for the game, not licensed. This is just wrong. It's very often I'll be like, you're wrong, but no, this isn't an opinion. This is someone saying Fallout's licensed tracks are the OST. No, they're not. Licensed tracks and OST are different. A track can either be the original one or a licensed one. It's simply that the licensed tracks has an attachment to the 1950s where American dream is full swing and Fallout box it so wonderfully. 1950 radio was at peak. License numbers. So it follows the ultimate Fallout universe, but also thrive on radio. As a moment, Uranium Rock, absolutely stupid and sensitive, but looking back from 70 years of rock and pop music, they have a twee innocence to them. That fits the thing. American Dream. This way. Music is amazing. I think his work alone would be enough to give that idea for us indoctrinated for Fallout universe. I'm just gonna skip this. I'll be honest. This initial thing, like, I don't necessarily agree or disagree or have, like, any opinion with the rest of it. I'm perfectly happy with them to share, like, their idea, and I'm sure this holds some merit. But I was talking about the OST, not the licensed music here. So I feel like I can't really comment. I don't feel like I'm someone who can comment on the licensed music. I feel like I can comment on the OSTs, despite what some people will say in the future. OT is such a wholesome guy. I love him so much. What? I feel like I've missed up. I'll come back to the conversation in a minute. Okay. Rail Knight here, who, as you can see, I commented this like before watching the video and then commented this one. This video has to be a joke. I'm not sure you're qualified to talk about music when you include a generic metal track for Kellogg's Fight, as if this is that shitty Fallout Brothers still game. Fallout 1's soundtrack is superior to all the other games, as it actually fits with the setting of a bleak post-apocalypse. Though the other games aren't that good, soundtrack-wise, except New Vegas. Generic metal or cheesy jazz music doesn't fit at all. Your point holds no merit. I don't like that one thing you did. Everything you say is invalid. Our process, okay. I hate that argument. You are not qualified to talk about the topic with the logic no one can criticise anything if they don't work on it. Just got purple tattoos. Okay. Whatever correct base gets censored. I don't know. They're in New Vegas fans, so you know. I mean, I must admit them saying like Fallout 1 and New Vegas, yeah, they're the good ones. but I'm not actually. I like how Icy replied here. To all the people who reply to the negative comments on my videos before I get to them, thank you. Thank you so much. Icy's replied saying he'd used those songs as an idea of what could have been done for music in those areas of the game. It wasn't like he was able to make a full original soundtrack for it. He had to work with the tools he had and tried to be over, but the OST has been better. I'm just going to put thank you, Icy, there. Because Grail Knight is not qualified to receive a reply from me. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore Grail Knight. I don't think it's worth talking to them. Like, if they'd put this in a slightly more mature manner, I'd say, where they just kind of disagreed, but actually structured it as, I think you could have, or that, I don't think the music was very good. I personally am a big fan of Fallout 1. They've very much gone with, my opinion is objectively fact, and because you disagree with me, you are wrong and worthless. Those people, I hate all of them. Anything like that. Go home, Sarge, you suck. Jeez, they know how they sound. They sound like they're right, because their opinion is correct, and anyone who disagrees is wrong. It's very simple. Oh no, against odds, you can't say it. You can't. Exactly thing to do, but I didn't want to say it. The video games aren't my good soundtrack-wise. Simply Vegas. I do have an entire... One of my sections... Do I have the script? We don't need the script. It's a waste of time. One of my sections on the video was a Begin Again, which specifically talked about how New Vegas has the track Begin Again, which it made, and is like a perfect track for when it plays, and I love it so much. It is my favourite song from all of the Fallout OSTs. It is perfect, in my opinion. Okay, Omerta here says, I didn't realise this might be one of the reasons I got bored with Fallout 4, aside from the story and no speech ramifications. Thanks for the video. There we go. There we go. Always worth considering. It's rarely just one element that will make people go off a game more often than not. A lot of smaller factors which pile up. Yup. Which pile up. Ah! My big fat fingers can't hit one key at once. Glah! Okay. Oh, Jade says, I guess I was never playing New Vegas, there's no intention to. Oh my god, Jade, I can't believe you're not a real Fallout fan. Oh. Dan says, being in touch with your opinion does not make that opinion correct. It's a statement that a lot of people desperately need to hear. Yeah. Something I wish was more clear in this video. Not something that I necessarily think I did badly per se, but something which I feel like maybe I should have just reiterated more, considering that my audience is the internet as a collective, which means I'm dealing with a wide variety of people. Something that I probably should have reiterated more is that it is my opinion that these tracks are not particularly good and that they could be better. Although, I think could be better is almost always going to be objectively true, because nothing's ever perfect. Unfortunately, if I remember it well, Ravage Isles who want dead for dare insulting New Vegas. Yeah, New Vegas is fun, but yeah. Okay, we got the Wanderer here, who says, I personally love Fallout 1 New Vegas and 4 soundtrack. 76 sounds way too Skyrim-esque. Although I like to read that as 76 sounds way too Skyrim-esquire. That's very good. It's just a thing. Yeah. I'm just going to put here, I am glad that there's people out there who do jam with some of the soundtracks that I can't personally get on with. Oh, I spelled personally so badly there. Yeah, the Wanderer here, perfectly fine with that. They're disagreeing with me and not being a dick about it. And look how easy it was. Such a short comment, just a nice quick one to kind of put their own opinion on the soundtracks. Thank you, the Wanderer. I'm pretty sure, isn't the Wanderer a YouTuber? I'm pretty sure it might just be, no, yeah, they are. They're an actual, like, YouTuber. So yeah. Oh, and they've got a premiere coming up soon. Yeah, see, look at that. I do feel like, quite often as well, people who do create content are maybe going to be a bit kinder in comments as well. Because if you've received a lot of, like, angry comments, it's the kind of thing where you might second guess it a bit quicker. He just says, yeah, New Vegas is a game. It's safe, but I don't play even wanting to. It's fan-based for some reason why it's not in a good spot in my mind. Just as I know, right, I also haven't played 1, 2 Brother of Steel Shock Horror. Man, I can't believe you've not played Fallout Shock Horror. It's the best in the series. God. Not playing 1 and 2 is fine, but Brother of Steel now. Big fan. Sorry, but you're just a big fan of that, right? Disgraceful. Yeah. And here we have another one which made it into the comment. This... not sure how to pronounce it, is just screw your plebeian opinion. Mark Morgan did a terrific job, unsubscribed. I'm sure you're not the only person who unsubscribed when they learned I didn't like the same music as them. Just putting it as that. Yeah. I was surprised just how many people were just like, oh, you don't like the music I like? Fuck you. It's just like, what? People have different tastes in music. How is that not a thing that you just know? It's like one of the most commonly known things about people's opinions is that music has so many different genres and stuff, and people like all different things. It's, I didn't know what else did. Very good original joke, Fun Girl. Trip says, I didn't know you were streaming until you replied to my comment. We did reply to you recently. I can't remember what your comment was. I do apologise. Yes, you're not the only person who's popped in and has been like, you replied to my comment and I realised you were streaming. Oh yeah, we've got an EG Red coming up here. Oh, let's instantly dislike it. I'm sorry, it's going to be terrible. Oh no, an opinion unsubscribe, yeah. Yeah, how dare you? How dare you? Honestly, I am glad to have lost some subscribers from this. Because the people who watch this video and when I need to unsubscribe are not people I really necessarily want watching my content. Because if it's literally just like, oh, you disagree with me, I cannot watch your content anymore, it's probably better for them not to be watching my content. Like, if someone watched that and was like, God, I hate this person so much, stay subscribed, watch the next video, watch the next one, I'm like, no, you just hate watching at that point. That's not good. There's Ian. It was so nice early on. We used to get like a little fun. Oh, yes. Ian says, have to agree with generic soundtrack is poor. Never noticed before, to be honest. Want them for a good bid. Keep them coming. Thank you very much, Ian. I'm just going to type that. That wasn't actually what I wanted to type necessarily, but yeah. It was so nice. Yeah, the people who were nice early on, thank you very much, because a lot of the early comments on this, which is the section we're in now, were more negative, which sent me spiraling a bit. For a second, need to give a horrific creature out there. You deal with the spider, Dan. This is true, Sarge. You do a good job at fostering a great community. Thank you very much. Turnip here says, it's another positive one. I completely agree with everything you said about Fallout 4's OST. I did actually, after I published this video, I went for a walk, I think. Like, I went for quite a long walk, like over an hour or something. Had a shower, had like a meal or something, and then came back. And I feel like the very initial comments, there were some positive ones here and there, and then... Oh, wait, okay, this would have been around the time I got back. Okay, yeah. I know I left this for a little while to see what the overall consensus was, and it was mixed. Trip says, I am very new, and just said I was looking forward to new videos. Oh, nice! Okay. I probably left a nice simple one there. I'm looking forward to new videos too. I hope I'm able to make them good. But this is, how's the hand doing? I'm just used to all the braces are getting better. Yeah, it's a lot better. Like, honestly, I could be doing this without a brace, but I'm just wearing this now when I'm doing, like, a lot of clicking and that kind of thing. The rest of the time, I'm not wearing this. Yeah. I'm kind of wearing it now more preventative as opposed to fix things. Yeah. Yes, very high. Maybe more successful if you're right, bastard, but I prefer you this way. Thank you. Jay says, but do they hate you or themselves? I mean, watching something you dislike kind of counts productive. Yeah. Like, anyone out there, don't hate watch. If you find yourself clicking on videos and just being like, God, I'm not enjoying this, don't do it. Just watch the stuff you enjoy. Turnip says, I completely agree with everything you said about Fallout 4's OST. I always mod the game with Fallout 3 New Vegas OST replacers. I think Fallout's OST is serviceable and purely for ambience. That's an interesting one. Because my opinion was, in general, that the Fallout OSTs weren't very good. I did actually start this video more so as, like, Fallout 4 OST sucks. Because I thought it was particularly bad. And I didn't remember the other games' OSTs being so bad, that then I went back and, like, listened to them for a while and played a bit of them, and I was like, yeah, I don't like any of these, really. Yeah. And not to replace the OST. Sounds cool. There we go. Sarge does also speak his mind and keeps it real. He doesn't BS to his community, and I feel like he respects us as viewers. I don't respect any of you. Screw every single one of you. I hate all of you so much. I'm gonna lie to you every day. I'm gonna lie to you constantly. Hello, the Lord. Great time to originally the stream. The officer says that it's just someone who stands up for himself. In my opinion, that's part of like he's himself as much as he dares anyway. Yeah, I'm totally being myself right now. I'm not putting on a voice. No, this is natural me, 100%. Okay, EJ, we're on to your comment now. Alright. EJ has put, personally I think the OST of 4 and 76 is great solely because it is peaceful. And there's some great ambient music when exploring the Commonwealth's Appalachia. And New Vegas has some pretty good music from the hobby. Personally, I enjoyed the music ambience of the original games more because of its tribal, old musical style. Well, sci-fi worked back in the day, and it works with the top-down style of the game. I mean, it is just ambience, it's not a soundtrack that plays during war/dramatic movies. That is a perfectly valid opinion to have, that EJ has managed to type out without, like, insulting me at any point. Can we have a round of applause, please? Can we please have a round of applause, EJ? Thank you very much. You have managed what so many others are not able to do. You have expressed an opinion which is different to mine, and you have not insulted a single person while doing it. I don't know how you've managed it, but very well done. No, just seriously, that's like 100% like a perfectly fine opinion to have. Music is very subjective. Clearly, you get on well with the music, and I don't. That's as simple as it gets. Yeah. That's it. It's true, fans. So don't forget the mods side to put down the warriors. Yes. All you mods do a great job as well. Slapping right down. Okay, yes. Thank you very much for a round of applause for EJ as well. Yeah, annoyingly though, this is another comment where I'm like, I don't know what to reply. EJ, what do you want me to reply to this? Wait, no, I know what I'll reply. Just round of applause. No, I was going to reply round of applause, but then I feel like that could look very sarcastic to anyone who, You know what, we'll do round of applause. Round of applause. I'm just putting a round of applause in. And perfectly fair opinion to have. And I'll give it a heart. There we go. DRM Labs here just says, nah, it's fine. Not uber great, but fine. I don't know what to reply to that. I read this here and you get some context. Fuck it, yeah. It's alright. A little bit. Yeah, DRM here. Yeah. What was it? Fine is fine. I guess. That's what I'll put. Yeah. There we go. Advert implies payment. Yeah. My mods don't get paid. What, you think I'm making tons of bank? You think me showing you, like, my top and 6th most successful video makes you think I make tons of money? No, I can't afford to pay people. Oh, we got another one here. Let's dislike that real quickly before we get to it. Fallout OST. Electra says, honestly, love the OST of Fallout 3 New Vegas and 4. I am happy to hear it. Genuinely, it is one thing that was kind of nice was these kind of comments where it was like people who were just like, yeah, I like the OSTs. And it was like, I'm glad not everyone dislikes it as much as I do. Because when I cranked up the volume of them and properly listened to them, I was like, oh, I really don't like these. Like, more than I thought I wouldn't. That means the OST, but fine is fine. Fine is fine. This one says, now I see the point of a Twitter question. Well played, Sarge, well played. People really should follow me on Twitter. At BADCompanySarge to help influence future content. Maybe with a poll I have up right now. And see all of my hilarious tweets. You know what, actually? I had... Am I going to do this? Am I really going to do this? I'm going to do this. Oh god, you're going to see who I follow on Twitter. I've got a DM on Twitter. I have not had a DM on Twitter for so long. Let's just go to my profile. Where is it? Oh, Spotify Music Deportment. That was great. This one I actually think is quite funny and got a few likes. I'm moving up to the big legs. That I find very funny. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, D&D on that one. The poll for what Dragon Age to play. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God, I've been tweeting a lot. This only got 1 like, and I thought this was a hilarious joke. Does anyone know how to make in-person friends asking for a friend? That cracked me up for like a solid 5 minutes before I tweeted it. 1 like. 1 like. Thanks, Fredo. Thanks. No one else found this funny. I found this so funny. Just like, hey, do you know how to make friends? Asking for a friend. No one. No one. Oh. Okay, my comment. Yeah, Jay says I'm a member of the Patreon, I pay him. Yeah, my mods pay me more money collectively than I pay them. Funko says mine was more of a, hey, you've got these. Alright, let's be fair, let's remove the dislikes. Like, look at this. It's at 1. It's still at 1. Dislikes don't even do anything. Okay, Funko just says, Fallout New Vegas has 3 other hidden OSTs. Yes, that's not just ambient music like town themes. Each of the songs were sung by Jay. They were sung by Jay Sawyer? I plan to be put in the song list for one of the radio stations but hadn't. Only way to listen to them is to complete talent pool and go listen to the Mysterious Drifter at the theatre. Other than that, New Vegas is lacking a few good OST, primarily since a good number of them are based at Fallout 1/2 scores. I think one of the town themes is just the Necropolis from Fallout 1. Ah. Those tracks are also in the OST you can buy, I believe. As I'm pretty sure I've listened to them there. Just a little added onto your added thing. It's a pretty good tweet. Thank you, EJ. I was so, like, genuinely, I came up with that. I laughed out loud. And then was chuckling for ages. And then I tweeted it and, like, boom. Just falls dead. But I was happy with that. I'm still laughing about it a bit now. So super freaking money. Balthazar says, look at my reply. Sorry, I forgot to like. I'll remedy that. Yeah. Balthazar. Wait, no. Are you talking about that? What? I'm not sure what you're on about, Balthazar. Was it? Because says it's funny, but my feed is always so full of this. That's fair enough. But it's just that one in particular. Like, that's the first time I think I've ever come up with, like, an original joke and decided to put it out to the public. Like, most of the jokes I come up with, I will not put out to the public. Because me being honest and truthful and, like, super amazing right here for, like, 5 more seconds, most of the jokes I come up with in my own head would fall under quite the edgy category of things. The jokes that I'd actually come up with, I'm like, could potentially be offensive, so I'm not gonna, like, put them out. Because, like, even if they do hit correctly and everyone gets the joke, I'm like, yeah, people will get it, but I don't want to potentially, like, if I'm making a joke, I want to make people laugh and feel good. I don't want to be making anyone feel bad, so if I come up with an edgy joke, even if I think it's fairly good, it's never worth the risk. I'm not, like, a stand-up comedian. If I'm just tweeting it out, Twitter's not the place to be like, oh yeah, people will get the nuance every single time. Yeah. Fix it. Now the friend tweet has 1 like per reply. Yay! Thanks, Balthazar. Okay. Alright, back to the comments now. Christopher Says, with the Kellogg encounter, I'd go with something that has an ascending aggressive tone. They know it ends in combat, might as well set the background for it. Valentine, Dark Jazz, or a film noir soundtrack feels right. When you complete his side quest of hunting down Eddie Winter, and he goes to where his girlfriend was killed, maybe look to the end of a few Humphrey Bogart or Mikey Spillane movies. The protagonist wins, but gets nothing. When dealing with industrial, not dance music, but rather look to Soviet or fascist Italy. Military marches for a start, also the Killzone video game series. Very good suggestions. I would add that with the Kellogg encounter, you don't know how long the player will take in the conversation, which can make it very hard to score exactly on time. That's the only thing I have to put. I also, something which I added to that video as well was I made sure the volume of the soundtrack was consistent with the original soundtrack where I was showing on the clips, and I didn't specifically score things to hit on every single beat. I just did, okay, this is where this song would start, this is where that song would start, just let them play. Because there's a lot of player choice where you get to decide when you're going to answer. So you can't just have the music be perfectly in sync with the conversation like you would have it with a movie. It has to kind of be a little more generic. Oh damn, you got those thumbs up! Look at that! So we got that's one now. You have too few Twitter followers, Balthazar. I'm going to boost the heck out of every tweet I see. Thank you very much, Balthazar. I don't actually know how many Twitter followers I have. But occasionally I'll have someone follow, which is nice. You're sitting outside. Reddit says, yeah, I have the same problem as Funko, got a lot of people I follow. That's fair enough. Lucas has just got a Windows notification and reply to my comment. Again, I bet that as he misfeeds free, hard to find OST tree. Yeah, I know. I know, but because they're not, properly in the game as ambient music, once again, Fallout, just OSTs in general, I could talk about for hours. But this video was cut down from so much stuff, which is why at some point we're going to get to someone... Where are they here? This one from HT, we'll get to own it where I'll talk about that more. To me, it's only the combat music. Volume of the combat music gets me every time. There we go. The combat music, I think in general, can be way too loud. Okay, oh my god, Dan's got a long one. I'm gonna need a drink before I read this. See what we got here. Dan says, I'm rather fond of the Fallout 4 OST. Whenever I hear the more peaceful ambient music from the game, I am relaxed and enjoy the time spent with it. When the creepier scores play, I am on edge and ready to jump into action at any moment. They serve their purposes pretty well in my opinion. However, the combat music is fairly boring after hearing it an uncountable number of times, and 100% could use more variety. I think a different score depending on what creatures/humans you're fighting against would have massively helped with that. Same with the typical dungeon exploring scenes. I could use some more variety and even more than combat music. Also, your replacement soundtrack for Nick is perfect. Really helps to demonstrate his character before even speaking to him. The soundtrack for Kellogg was mostly great. The opening was on point in fulfilling the emotion of that scene, but as soon as you start shooting, it starts to play something that I expect from Doom. The electric guitar just doesn't really work in Fallout for me. It really doesn't fit within the Cold War style aesthetic of the pre-war world, and I can't imagine it ever being used. Other than that, I'd say I probably agree with most of what you said here. You know what? I'm going to add to those likes. Look at that, Dan. I think that is a very well put comment. Well done. Oh, and I'll reply to it in a second once I've read chat. Boss, I only got one like. I don't really care about likes, but you're supposed to care. Yeah, you have to care very much. I care about it because my job's kind of online, and extra engagement does end up relating to money in some extent. And I want to build a community. And the numbers are the easiest way for me to tell, how financially successful me having a community will be. I wouldn't worry, I'm used to much of age, not giving me a Alexa at all. That's what she said. Oh, dance stream, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed my awesome busting moves. One day I'll get up from a chair and actually dance. Oh, you're not prepared for that. Okay, there were a couple of things I wanted to comment on here. The Doom comparison thing, I will say I specifically went with a very aggressive one, and that piece of scoring was my least favourite out of all of the original scoring I did myself. so I somewhat agree with that. Where was it? Combat music, what was it? I think a different score. Yes, this part. I think a different score depending on what creatures you're fighting. That I actually love. I love the idea of different combat music depending on the enemy you face. Truly a great idea, and one I wish I'd thought of myself. Like, in general, just a very good comment, but that in particular stands out as something that I hadn't given too much consideration to. And I don't know if I necessarily thought of it before myself, and yeah, it is great, especially for mixing up the combat music, which on its own, I think is one of the pieces that most people are willing to be like, yeah, this isn't great. Back in a second, get a drink. You get a drink, Freddo. You get a drink. That says, looking forward to Origins, by the way. Any idea what Origin you're playing? Wait. I don't know what that question means. Is that something to do with the game? I played Dragon Age Origins once. Ah. Okay. Oh, Bowser! It's you! Hey look, you're here! And you're there! Hello! I'll probably stream Dragon Age Origins when I play it. Oh, against laws being paid not to dance. I've had, one of the people I'm friends with on YouTube is Get Good Guy, who went to university for dance. And he once offered to teach me some dance moves. However, I'm pretty sure this would have been like late 2019. And amazingly, we've not met up. It's crazy. Okay, so Balthazar. How long have you been subscribed for, Balthazar? Oh wait, let's scroll it up so everyone can see. 4 years now. You've been here a long time. Oh, Carlos Ghost, thank you very much. Giving me $5 Dancing Sarge, take my dirty stripper money. Thank you very much. I'll give some more moves just for that. It fits in perfectly with the music. Super hyped energy. Says Dragon Age Origins is a very different start depending on your background. Oh, okay. I don't know. I really don't know. Bowser says, I agree about the combat music and the generic nature of the music. It's as if in Skyrim the dragon fight music played for every fight, or the exploration music played in a familiar city. And I made the analogy before for Skyrim sequence, that's the level of difference. Balthazar. I don't have anything to add to this. Hope you subscribed earlier, Han. Yeah. There are some people who have been around for ages. People who are around from, like, when I published the initial videos that I deleted. That's the crazy ones. Stop doing this crappy dancing. Yeah, Balthazar, I've not got anything to add. This is annoying. I'm leaving your comment, Balthazar, I'm sorry. And Lego just saying hi. So I'm going to say hey back. Matt saying, Matt's like an OG one as well. Although, I'm guessing his subscriptions, or their subscriptions, sorry, aren't public. But I know Matt's been around since the first year, I'd say. Oh, man. This is where Sarge took some of Pepsi. Yep. Not sponsored, but if Pepsi wants to send me free drinks, I'm happy to do so. Look, I'll even drink it like this. Caffeine. There you go, Pepsi. What more of a ringing endorsement would you want? Okay, great topic, my friend. I agree with you. That has to be a motto there for this one. I'm just going to put thanks here. Just a simple one, but I appreciate it. Okay. Man, all this dancing, I'm exhausted. Okay, HD here. This really was a big comment that kind of sent me off. I was not a fan of this. Oh, Freddo, you've come back just for drama. Okay, breathe before I read this. HT, one of the earliest. It was literally the third comment that went on there. And the other two weren't really, like, opinion-based too much either way. HT put, why would they need to invest resources into their own sounds if Fallout Radio is such an iconic piece of nearly every single Fallout game, and is used my majority of the players. I disagree. I personally feel like the bland bleakness of the original Fallout sounds adds to the desolate atmosphere the game is trying to achieve. Ironically, your edit of Nick Valentine's segment I feel like was overdramatic as you described the combat sounds. I think you've really stretched yourself for a video idea here, but was still interesting hearing your side. Would be nice not to hear you contradict yourself so much. Okay, this has been edited. This was harsher previously. This was definitely harsher previously. This is actually much nicer reading it through. So I'm guessing the edit was them, like, making it a bit nicer. Because I don't remember at all the interesting hearing your side. I do remember contradict yourself and stuff, though. Back. Here we go. Not sure exactly what you're on about with the contradictions. But I can definitely say I didn't stretch myself for this video. If anything, held back a lot. I always put a lot as one word, and it's like, no, you can't. Held back a lot, as I could have happily talked about video game music and compared Fallout OSTs with other games for hours on end. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Whatever made it sound more nicer, at least it really was awful originally. Yeah. They've definitely, like, toned it back a little bit. Like, previously it was much more scathing and just, like... Whereas now, they're at least, like... I can't say any of those analogies I thought of there. They're definitely sprinkling some sugar on the crap before they shove it in my mouth. Which is nice. That's the nicest way I could put it. Oh, it's bad. Dan says I'm back now, but Chucky Spider has been evicted from the house. Watching back what I missed at 2 hours speed. See you shortly. Well, welcome back, Dan. It's good to have you back here. I hope you're still watching. Oh, I couldn't think of what to say. I can't speak at 2 times speed there. Okay, the final one's from the OST. New Vegas was always eerie to me. Oh, I want to make a pun on eerie. I can't. I always heard the game through my ears. Oh, please unsubscribe now. That is both the peak of my channel right there, that reply, and the worst thing I have ever done. Dan says, Sarge, you're going to say you're asking for a joke? It's brilliant. Thank you very much, Dan. There we go. That's the validation I need. I appreciate it. And Klaus, you were indeed first. Oh, Midnight's from the future. Yeah, best legendary effect. Nocturnal got fixed and is now a much better perk. Legendary effect. Obviously not better than Bloodied or Providence, but something I'm not going to instantly script. Yes. I am very happy they finally got rid of the huge debuff that Nocturnal had. Also, what's the future like? Okay, we're going to hold off and see what Midnight has to say about the future. Well, I'm pretty sure they're from the past, actually. Oh, I met Skull Crusher 1999. Wonder if they're 22? 23? I wonder if they're a bit early 20s. Like, if that's a part it was. The joke was awful, absolutely terrible. I loved it. That is exactly the response people should have to every pun they hear. That was so bad. That's terrible. You're the worst human being ever. Please do another one. Skull Crusher says, the top 10 spells and Skyrim editions, Storm Sword with Chaos and Paralysis Enchantment. A dagger with stam and health is one of my favourite weapon setups. Cool! Video about spells. I like this weapon with this enchantment. Vincent, I can't believe that it is 2021. I'm still learning things about Skyrim. Always more to learn. Did you know on PC you can fast wait by dragging the weight icon as it goes from right to left. That's something I learned probably this year about Skyrim. EG says I had a Nocturnal explosive fix for Solar Hope, but Nocturnal gets better. So glad I did. So I'm set. It's still only at night, but it will do. Yeah, the fact they had it where it actually made the weapon worse than the base stats was always a bad move. I'm glad they changed it. Brother Abel here, who's been subscribed for 2 weeks. Probably subscribed from this comment. So just seen your Warhammer Grimgor build. How about Azak the Slaughterer? Yeah, dual one-handed sword and axe, heavy armor, vampire destruction, enchanting and alchemy. Should be quite fun. Unfortunately, this series didn't pan out. I was planning on making Azhag though. Would have done some dragon riding for Skull Muncher, who's Azag's wyvern, and used the crown. What's the crown? The jagged crown. That's it. The jagged crown for his own headpiece. There we go. I thought about Azag. And I'm playing as the Green Sins currently in my Warhammer campaign. Oh, lucky G. EG says, I'm working towards one since Legendary Crafting became a thing. Buff says, nice, have a fix the quest against you. It'll be a good 3-star eventually, though. And, okay. 5 types of Skyrim player. Man, these are the sorts of videos I made when I was desperate for views. Our Legendary Edition is trash! It's just bullet sponge galore. I'm guessing you mean difficulty. There we go. Nice. EG says, I personally would like the Nocturnal effect to be increases damage during the night and in dark places, so it'd be useful in interior instances. That would be kind of cool. Yeah. Dusk. Oh, on the Sheriff. One of my... You can really tell if a video of mine is old, but it doesn't have a red background. The Sheriff all at 4 builds. While I use this build as a base, I diverged a bit, and so my Charisma is 7, Luck 7, and Perception 4. Always worth tailoring a build to fit how you want it to work. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay. Brother Abel. Oh, Brother Abel! Replied the same thing, or commented the same thing here. So let's just copy that and paste it. There we go. And Mr. February, yes sir. No, ma'am. Fallout New Vegas Realism Mode. Quite a fun little series. And I'm very happy with how that... Look at that thumbnail. That's juicy. Nom 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 nom. Oh, your mama on the Fallout fandom rant, where it's like, Obsidian, Bethesda, you're both toxic. Sarge getting in drama. I can make so many views of drama. Your mama says, I don't hate the Bethesda Fallout games, but after seeing so many videos picking them apart, it's hard not to think of all that when I'm playing them, because a lot of it are good points that I agree with. I just wish I could turn off my brain and enjoy them like I used to as a kid, but I guess it's part of getting older. You know what, that's actually a valid point. I think that can be a valid problem. Watch too much criticism on something and you can struggle to enjoy it even if you would have previously. That's a fair point. So, what is the track that it's on right now? I mean, it's changed, so you asked too late, I'm sorry. We're on a new track now. If I go back, will it actually... No, this is a different one. Sorry. Oh man, the Windows Media Player is being really slow whenever I click on it. Yep, Frodo, you asked too late. And later here says, I love how the backstory wasn't a backstory at all. Sometimes. With The Traveller, I literally set myself a bit of a deadline for when I got this out, and I didn't write a full backstory. I was just like, just do a quick one. What's it? Oh, thank you. Oh, some XXs there. Oh, wow. Thanks for subscribing. The writing process is rushed. There we go. Yeah, I did rush out The Traveller, my 6th or 5th most viewed video on my channel. Great job, Sarge. Dan says, just watch the bit where you respond to my comment, and I will gracefully accept the praise of being an absolute literary genius. No worries. Certainly not anymore. Pretty sure the drop rate got tanked alongside the Wastelanders update. Yeah, for those who don't know, the fixer drop rate used to be a lot higher. Like, before it could be a legendary, I believe, it was a really high drop rate for the plan, like, from Encrypted. So you still had to do a kind of tricky event to do it. But I'm pretty sure it was Wastelanders or around that time. The drop rate got lowered a bunch and it got made into a legendary. So yeah, it used to be quite easy to get the plan, but that was also a time before most people were doing that event. So yeah, it's damn genius. Okay, Jacob here on all the Dragonborn. Another great, look at that thumbnail. Some of my thumbnails I'm happy with. Some of them, I'm not. Dragonborn says, I fell out of love with Lydia when she called my dog stupid. We must murder her right now. It's unacceptable. Since when the incident started, everyone turned up. Predator says, God, I'm so glad I was playing when the fixer first came out. I'm pretty sure I got it fairly early when me and Clannox was having the event. Yeah. Yeah, early days were by far the easiest to get it. Oh, someone here. Danny, this is Sneaky Archer with extra steps. Technically, every Skyrim character is just the prisoner from Helgen with extra steps. God, I'm mistyping things now. Aegis says, I have 4 fixer plans, I just use them and get me some delicious caps when I'm short on them. Jesus, fixer plan, isn't that the main reason people join Discord? Oh, yes. We don't have too much of that anymore, but there was... I mean, it's the 2nd most viewed video on my channel. It's ridiculous. This is neat. If only everything in Skyrim didn't have frost resistance. Yep. To their environment. Creatures. There we go. There we go. Sweet few buds. Critter says it's a meme between the forces at this rate with how many times we have to delete comments and direct them to trade channels. Yeah. I can't remember quite how long ago it was, but there was particularly, like, probably like a few months where just the Discord, like, multiple times a day, we just have people coming in and being like, oh, can anyone give me a fixer plan? And they'd explain how they're, like, level 5 and have nothing. And we're like, no, I need a fixer right now. Buff says, I have to do a few encrypted runs if I'm going to keep playing. Need the legendary cores. Unfortunately, my 2 best are a sniper and a melee. Seen people join and go, what's my fixer plan? And then leave if they get the response in time. Yeah, EJ. Yeah. But it says that Chalaskan guy is a great place to plug the Discord. Oh, can you send me a Discord link? No, I don't want to plug the Discord. Might be able to find someone to play with on the Discord server. Link is in description. There we go. Though Wesley here on my Hiking of Skyrim. Oh! And okay, can I copy link address? Okay, can I copy and paste? And here. Hey, that one works. Thanks, Frodo. Sniper's a bit squishy if a Squatch targets him and merely has to engage directly. Yeah. Okay, Wesley on my Hiking of Skyrim. Do you use the Become of Hiking of Skyrim mod? I think it'll work good with this build. No mods for me, but sounds like it would fit well. There we go. This is Horses to Water, I believe. This one I recognise. Did you join Discord? Feel free to join Discord, anyone, if you want to. He just says, I don't mind giving fresh people the fix plan for free. I just want to know if they'll keep playing, so I know the plan isn't wasted. Benjamin says, where can I get the bayonet mod? I can't remember, so I'm going to scroll past. But does anyone know where you get the bayonet mod for the stabby things? Because I don't. Realism Ranger for Fallout Forces, I'm doing this build on an NCR Ranger. Cool. I've got nothing to say to these two. We're just going to scroll past. I don't need to reply to every single one. Okay. Ivan on my Desert Sun build, my latest character build, I think, says, I don't get why players don't use Expert and Master Destruction spells. I use Expert relatively often when playing mages, at least, but I find the charge up time and high cost of master spells, plus requiring 2 hands, makes them far less useful in most situations than lower ranked spells. Master spells suck. I said it. Jade says, okay, I'll join the Discord. No, Jade, you're not allowed on the Discord. Who said you could join? Predator says, I don't know if it has a spawn, but could tell them just to keep scrapping weapons to get the mod. Maybe, but I don't want to provide... I'd rather not provide information than provide false information. Another way to become invisible is being a vampire. True. There we go. Oh, some guys commented on my video. Why should I care? God, it's just some guy. My Steel Soldier. Classic Brotherhood style build. I wonder would this build hold up with the Enclave Rising mod, given how the character was patriotic of the Enclave is pro-government organisation. Maybe? It is very much a Brotherhood build, but I'm sure you could make it work. Dum 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 dum. Hello, my drink's gone. Okay. Against odds, they're saying expert spells are great, the master spells suck in my opinion. I never found a use for them and they're too high magic cost. Take too dang long to cast too, yeah. Like Dead Thrall and the permanent summon, like the Conjuration ones, I think I've seen used occasionally. The Master Illusion for leveling I've seen, and that's about it, honestly. Yeah, Predator's problem must be they usually get beaten half to death casting for things, yes. Hello, Bo, welcome to the stream. Okay, Geigen here on the showing Stealth Armor Guide. Is it still possible to get this with the most recent update in season? Yes! Easy one. Some of these are easy, to be honest. Oh, my merchant! Look at that! I made a build that wasn't about combat. I want it to be easier to make non-combat builds in more games. This build is still combat-based somewhat, because it's 76. William says, now they have aristocrats effects, so the caps build might be effective. Certainly is a way to go with it. There we go. Says I'm doing okay. It's been sick the last 2 days. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm glad you're on the mend. Okay, this one I want opinions on. Because here is my top 10 spells in Skyrim Special Edition, and someone's put, too long didn't watch, 10 Dragonhide and the effect. They basically goes down like all of the spells, and they have put a little explanation in there. Like clearly they've watched the video, they've understood it and stuff. But I kind of need people to watch this. So I feel like this kind of detracts. I don't know. What's your opinion on this? Someone putting just like the very shorthand version of this video in the comments. Let me know your opinions, and I will run to the bathroom and then be back in just a moment. Fredo says delete the too long didn't watch one. They're reducing the chance people watch the video when Fredo delete. Ooh, Fredo says, like, you know, I want people to watch my video. I have someone go, okay, here's the entire video, quick, so you don't need to watch it. I find that very insulting, and like my work is useless. He just says I would have encouraged him to watch it. Can't exactly share an opinion to the subject if you ignore the subject itself. Personally think it's disrespectful to the video itself and telling people don't watch the video, it sucks. I delete the comment. Wow! Okay, a few of you saying delete the comment. By saying, why even comment that? I feel most people who watch Skyrim videos usually have a good understanding. I'm gonna go and delete it. Okay, you know what? I'd been torn on this video, but yeah. Okay, we are removing it. I'm not obviously not like reporting or hiding them or anything like that, but yeah, we'll go with removing. That's fair enough. It's fair enough. That's the kind of one where I didn't know how to feel about it. Because I don't feel good just being like, no, get rid of the things. Like, unless someone's being, like, offensive, I generally don't like deleting comments at all. But with something like that, I was like, I didn't feel good about it being there. Okay, on this video, the engineer, I'm pretty sure I told people I would heart their comments if they left a pun. And they put, the engineer is now engineer here, is what I would put down as my comment if there wouldn't be another who said the same thing. Doesn't matter. I'm replying to comments now, so you're the latest to do a pun. That's what counts. There we go. See, YouTubers, if they like reply to comments this way, which is just in the general thing, it's chronological. So if you left a recent comment, I can see it. Okay, Kev here on my The Warden says, sounds like a Mary Sue, trains himself, doesn't spill blood, fights with people, becomes a master. I'm not sure what Kev was after from Skyrim. Dan says, would be like going, I'll give you a basic storyline of this book so you don't have to buy it. This is, yeah, understandable Sarge, but things like that I would just delete them. That's fair enough. Okay, this comment I don't particularly like it. It's not what I'm going to delete, don't worry. We're not... Actually, you know what, let's just delete all the comments on my channel now. No. This one, I don't like how they've said, oh, it's such a Mary Sue character. Oh, it's so perfect. So that's why none of my comments are never visible. Yeah, I have blocked Jade, don't worry. Don't worry, Jade is blocked from the channel, that's fine. I think for this one, I did have a section about his long struggle with IBS, but cut that out for time. Like, this character, yeah, they do train themselves, and, I mean, doesn't spill blood. I'm pretty sure that changed, because they kill a lot of people. Like, they're a good kind of cleric-type person. Like, I don't remember the backstory perfectly, but the doesn't spill blood seems out of place. But yeah. I don't know what they're really expecting too much from that. That most builds in Skyrim end up like that, but Dragon Ball is kind of the Mary Sue. Yeah, it's like, what are you really expecting from Skyrim? Like, really. In Skyrim, you are very powerful. You are the chosen one, essentially. And while I get not liking that, it's singling out this build as like, God, this person trained hard and became good at a thing. God, what a Mary Sue. Like, what? Come on. I'm all caught up again. Hi again, Sarge. Hello, Dan. Welcome back. This is honestly every Elder Scrolls protagonist and Mary Sue's. That's got me seeing. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. On most PCs and video games. Yeah. Majority of the time. Okay, this top 10 spells video. We'll look at this one as well. This one has got a massive bank. Because A, restoration is perfectly out of school about magic. Yeah, this one keeps getting views. Oh, look at that! Almost 200 quid now. Yeah, look at it. It made, like, no views. Like, very few views. Got up to 2,000, like, in 160 odd days. And then skyrocketed and just keeps going up to now 76.9k. Hey, nice. Yeah. Sometimes the videos do this. They'll trail for ages, and then once they get picked up and once YouTube knows who to send them to, they'll gain some steady gain. And that's what I want to happen with like some of my video essays, like the Fullback OST one. I'm hoping that they're going to be like this too, where they just kind of trail and then pick up. But that doesn't happen most of the time, sadly. Okay, Just as I feel almost all custom characters end up in Mary Sue, it's hard to write a story around a blank slate. Yeah, not sure what they're on about. Scribes Power Fantasy, yeah. Yes, Lost is Mary Sue, it's your playthrough, you can add flaws to them if you like. It's a build your playthrough makes feel different than mine. So I just everyone else, I agree. Dan says, Power Fantasy has unrealistic ideas of training and difficulty. Oh, how awful. Okay. Alright, the top 10 spells one. I've you're definitely not wrong about number 1, though I'd like to give it to the entire Restoration School. My favourite custom build is a Magic Knight kind of class with bound weapons on my offensive. Is it just talking to someone about their build? Yeah, it's just someone talking about their build. Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say here. Valid school... Ooh! I'm hungry! I might have to call the stream soon and head off and eat. Okay. Oh my god, we got a hide the Freddo reply. Okay, we'll keep going for a little bit longer. But I do need to eat something. But what am I going to eat? I don't even know if I've got anything to cook. I can have like I can make myself like a plate of chips. And, oh, you know what? I've got like some tin beans and sausages and stuff. I might cook that. I'll have a junky meal at like 3 AM maybe. Yeah, I'll have a junky meal in a little bit. So I'm going to keep going for like 10 more minutes, I reckon. Call it at 2 AM. You know, the standard time to start cooking dinner. Alright, Hound Dog, you got to help me more. I'm stuck in there with rad roaches. These are just... I think these... I'm pretty sure these are just quotes from Fallout 3? Maybe? I don't know what to reply to these. Hi, hungry. Soros agrees with you, this is Balthasar. Restoration is a perfectly valid school, but do eat something, Sarge. Yes, I'll eat something in a little bit. Oh, Robin here. This is another one which made it to be a thumbnail here. Fallout 3, 4, and 76 sucks. Shitty games. Bug Fez to fucking milk a dead corpse again and again. Oh, Freddo just coming to a New Vegas fan. Cringe. Oh. They're actually an Interplay fan. Really? And first Fallout. I'm just gonna put you could have been in this video. This video. There we go. That is a modded build guide. No. But is mysticism a valid school of magic? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if mysticism is. But it doesn't know if the first one is from Butch and Fallout 3, the second one, no idea. I assume the second one's also Fallout 3, probably like Paradise Falls. But yeah, Robin here is like, I'm nostalgic of the Interplay time of first Fallout. I'd recommend checking out games like Atom RPG, Dustwind, and the Wasteland series. Likely more your speed than modern Fallout. See, people who are like, I just want the old Fallout games. There are other games of that genre which are really good, which are post-apocalyptic isometric RPGs which you can play. I genuinely get quite annoyed by all the people out there who are like, God, why isn't Fallout exactly the way it used to be? Why did Fallout change? That is unfair. I'm going to be angry about it constantly. When there are so many other series which do the old school Fallout-style games. Oh, this is a good one. Oh yeah, we're building it up. Yes, this is... I need to click on it. This is Bent, the name of the song, and I love it. It's like so dark and brooding. Oh, let's just crank it up for a second here. Oh.
Yeah. This is more like it. This is my kind of music. Oh. Feel the darkness just sweep over you.
I really like this. Versus Kato would be disappointed you didn't recommend Kenshi. Kenshi's different to those type of games. Atom RPG, Dustwind, and Wasteland are all very similar to classic Fallout. Kenshi is different. But Kato does love it. Yeah, link to Kato's games like Fallout did. I'm going to be ripping off that video of Kato's soon, so check that out. That's some RPGs on my to buy list. It's quite good. I played a little bit of it. He just says, I have up an RPG. From what I played, I liked, but for some reason there's something about it that couldn't strike me. That's a shame. But also hearing how obsessed he is with it, maybe don't recommend it. Yeah, I talked to Kato quite a bit as well. For those of you who aren't aware, Kato and I are like quite good friends and stuff, and Kato will not stop playing the game. I am quite glad he has started a Fallout 2 playthrough, because I think that is the only thing which has stopped him from playing Kenshi. I can certainly tell you that I could not stop him. Buff says, Kenshi's good, but a Fallout 1 Interplay OG game fan wouldn't like it. I'd say might not like it, but yeah. Adam on my Skyrim Best Potions guide says, I was wondering what this giant's toe did and I accidentally ate it. Turns out those are kind of hard to get. I hate it when I accidentally eat body parts. No comments, people, alright? I think this is a positive comment, but I'm not certain. So on my Skyrim build, I used to do with my builds the backstory at the start. I've pushed it to the end at some point, and I think that is better. But it used to start with backstory, because that was the part that I thought was best of my guides. But yeah, 1 minute into the background, and I forgot I came here for a build guide. I think that's a compliment. I think they're saying, like, that they came here, like, looking more for the skills and stuff, but they got really into the backstory and just enjoyed it and forgot about all the other stuff. I think that's a good comment, but I'm never certain. Beth says, Kenshi's dangerous for me. If I start playing again, I'll be on about it as bad as Kato. Oh no. And Jade saying, you talk to Kato? So it really hasn't stopped him playing Kenshi. Oh, is he still playing? We're gonna message Kato right now. In all caps. He's not even online. Stop playing Kenshi. I'm not gonna show you all the secret comments that we've been having with each other, but I have typed that in all caps at him to let him know. This is, but even eating a giant's toe even be considered cannibalism? No? Maybe? I don't know if this is it. Okay, I'm gonna just skip over this for now. It feels like a compliment, but I like your backstory, so I'm biased. Yeah, but I feel like this is a sentence which, from no intention of their own, is open to some interpretation. Alright, James, on my channel update. I'm pretty sure this is unlisted now, because I don't like being too open. You know, because I'm a very honest, open guy. I will trade anyone in Easter Daylight Tame Zone 10 plus picture of your choice from me for any legacy. Sounds like such a great deal. This video is me basically being like, yeah, I have depression, sometimes I cannot deal with stuff. I mean, the reason I'm replying to comments now and on a stream is because I was like, okay, if I've got like my core community here to kind of talk me through it and keep me going and stuff, this will be a lot easier. And like, I sometimes just can't deal with the emotional side of being alive. And this person's just like, here's my time zone, I will trade fixers. Clearly. They must have like auto-played onto this video, I feel like. There's two. Let's think about this. Dan says, like, if eating a chimpanzee is cannibalism, then yeah, but I wouldn't count it. Okay, let's do... Okay, we got a few more minutes. Oh, one of the ones I think is really good. This is I'm considering making, like, a best of BADCompanySarge playlist with videos like this one and the OST, or maybe just a video essay playlist. Because some of my videos I feel are very good, and I'm proud of, and they don't get many views. But I don't know if a playlist would even help. Okay, Scotty on my Fire Reaver build says, with multiple builds being a thing, I have a request. I'd like to see a homebody build. Same for when I'm at my camp, or a catchable camp. Building quickly, cheaply, and taking advantage of the holding a location like it's a defense game. I think there's only I'm just going to put afraid I don't make 76 builds anymore. Make 76 builds anymore, though. Shouldn't be too difficult to whip one up yourself for that, though, as it would just be all crafting style cards. Would recommend using Nukes Dragons. There we go. Perfect. We need a stream highlight. What? A stream highlight video too? I can't do that. How am I going to do a stream highlight? I don't know how. Blue Man's Fire plus wheat is literally something I have in this with extra ingredients. This person, come on. Look at how long this is. Jeez, we had a long one. Maybe we'll end up a long one. Maybe a funny stream moments videos. I don't record these streams on OBS at the same time. Like, okay, I'm gonna click start recording. No, the problem is as well, this is all in 720p because of like my internet connection just not being very good, and I don't feel comfortable putting up a 720p video. Like 1080p I'm 100% fine with. 720p I'm not happy with. I can't do highlights till I'm at a better thing. That says, I forgot you dealt with that directly in the video. My wife lives with depression too. Playlists like that a good idea, by the way. Sorry. I read that as like, a playlist about depression would be great. That'd be so much fun. But no, you mean playlists about like the good videos. Block of text. Yeah, block of text for us to read through in a sec. This is a stream highlight video would be awesome. Being complete without mentioning the kill Carl of under the cannibalism. See, stuff like the cannibal list, the top 10 worst perks in Fallout, that's the kind of thing I'm happy to do as sort of a highlight, but, yeah, not to push playlist for the best of, yes. Okay, yeah, wall of text. Let's take a drink, get my throat all lubricated, that's a horrible sentence, and then read it. Shall I do a voice of this one? I've been doing more voices recently, but they've not been human ones. Let's do human. As somebody who is a die-hard Fallout fan, and played, yes, I barely remember most of what I did as I played them as a child, like under the age of 10, Fallout 1, 2 and Tactics, I do like the freedom that was in them. However, Fallout New Vegas is my favourite, and it is the perfect blend of what the originals were, and what Bethesda is making Fallout into. I've never played Fallout 4, due to the fact that from what I have seen of my family playing it, it was just constant settlement building, as there was a major lack of content until DLC was released. I'm not gonna laugh. Fallout 3 I thought was fun, but was majorly lacking something. Okay, a lot of things, and New Vegas filled that void. And when Fallout 76 came out and set the dumpsters on fire, I played it for like 2 to 4 weeks before abandoning the game. That is until Wastelanders came out, as it felt like Todd finally admitted he was wrong for not allowing the superior... I'm not doing the voice anymore, they don't deserve it. Superior Fallout game concepts to be present in what is the first online Fallout that in the end strives to be a hybrid of a survival RPG and MMO, all at the same time. And as an avid MMO and survival gamer, I love this concept because it's giving you the sense of surviving in a post-nuclear apocalypse, but only being on the edge of it. Anyways, the legendary weapons is a fun add-in, but I do agree there needs to be more uniques in the game that can be either used as early game, as in used to get your build done, because your build isn't done at level 50. And I agree that unique should either have some special design to them, whether it be the skin of weapons or hidden stats, like take the Unstoppable Monster, it's a unique guaranteed bloody Deathclaw gauntlet that literally puts damage down near everything. Anyways, I'm at work and do have a lot of input about this video, because there are some things I agree with, but many of I disagree, but can see and understand your views, so I'd like to throw my opinions out there to see what you think. This isn't your opinions?! What?! Oh no, do you think it's... Oh my god, I did miss the stream. Oh, Corey! Oh my god, Corey, you've joined like right at the end. I need to cook food soon. Oh, there's just Fallout content. You can say what you want about the game, but not about that content. Yeah, you really can't. It is very content-rich, which Kato and I talked about on the podcast. Wait, you're a big fan. Oh, Corey, you've missed so many stream memes. I'm sorry. There have been stream memes going on. This is what happens when I reply to comments. We get the core... It's just the core community when I reply to comments. And people who show up and are like, hey, you just replied to my comment. That's as I watched my family who likes settlement building doing settlement building and didn't try because too much settlement building. Yeah. So, like, this is an annoying comment, because some of this seems like solid. Like, where is it? Yeah, using uniques to get your build up to level 50. That seems like a solid idea. Then there's stuff like what you've said, and also felt like Todd finally admitting he was wrong for not allowing the superior Fallout game concepts. That I hate. People like, man, Todd Howard, who developed and did everything on all of these games on their own, not admitting that... I feel like the online general narrative of Fallout has corrupted conversation around it far too much. Please use paragraphs. Yeah. Paragraphs are great. I talk about it in my worst comments video. I'm just gonna put here, if you have more to say, then go for it. That's all I'm gonna put there. I'm just gonna quote their final bit where they were like, yeah, I'd like to talk about my opinions and stuff. Yeah. You know, this block of text was just from doing a quick thing while they were at work. Really type out something massive later. Well, it's not taking the wall. It's alright, we'll scroll past the wall. The wall is gone. Look, it's a SpongeBob now. Much nicer. Oh, Lance Corporal, hello. Man, I need to end this. I need to eat at some point. Most honestly argue for is too much content, especially with Radiant Quests. It's another thing we talk about in our content-rich discussion. Although, Kado titled it something like 76 greater than New Vegas. Or, no, is Fallout 76 more content-rich than New Vegas? Which we agreed it was. We agreed that, like, 76 was probably the most content-rich game, but that doesn't make it the best, and the whole point of, yeah, it can become too much of it, especially when it's just Radiant and more generic stuff rather than tailored individual things. That says we even have the obligatory troll. Yes, I assume this is going on the past streams list, so you should watch it. It should go on the past streams list. I need to check out update that. Fred says, I will never understand the people who blame Todd for everything. Seriously, when I do it, I'm joking because, you know, memes. But the people who genuinely think it's Todd baffles me. Yeah. For some people, Todd Howard is Bethesda. It's just a one-man show for them. Alright. I should call it here. But look at this one. There's even more comments. Okay, I replied to that one. There's even more. There really are. Oh, someone saying I'm very cool. Thanks, Klaus. This is great without context. I'm 2, however I want to be 5. It's talking about like 5 times a Skyrim player, but just on its own, I'm 2, however I want to be 5. I love as a comment. Oh yeah, look at this. There's just... Oh, there's so many, but I really need to eat. And I can't just eat on stream, that'd be terrible. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, Lance Corporal, there you are. There's so many. So many ones. Oh yeah, many gets into the sad stuff. Oh, there's Anna. Hi, Anna. Anna's been subscribed for 3 months. Anna. She's asleep now. It's 2 AM. How dare you. Yeah. Then it'll get onto the sad ones and stuff. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, Bird's talking back. Okay, yeah, we can call it here, I think. I'll just reply to the comments, then we'll end it, and I'm gonna cook some food. Because I'm so hungry. Dan says, I occasionally throw out there, it just works joke, but it's insane to blame him for absolutely everything wrong with Bethesda games. Yeah, I personally avoid, like, all of the meme-y things said, because I feel like, for a lot of people, it's just like, oh yeah, we're in on the joke, but so many people are just like, no, that is fact, and just take it very seriously and as, like, real criticism, as opposed to, this is like a meme. Too many people don't get the meme for me to go in on it. He just says, like, seriously, when I make a long comment on YouTube, I at least use formatting and stuff, how hard it is for everyone else. I'm not hating on that specific guy, but come on. Yeah, I think in my replying to comments thing, I literally say just like, yeah, just every few sentences, just hit the enter button. Doesn't even need to be structured, just hit the enter button and it works so much better. Yes, true, no. Bo says, yes, poor indie dev Todd Howard, who made the entire game serious by himself and has complete control of the direction they go in. Yep. Oh, yes, also says New Vegas is overrated. Those New Vegas comments are a reason I will continue and forever say it. Corey says, why do Fallout fans always have to wage war about Fallout games? It has to happen. Fallout fans will never change. Pizza stream. If only I had pizza to cook. But it'll be like baked beans and stuff. No, not pizza stream. No. That says, good night, Sarge. Eat first for sleep. Or morning, Sarge will not be a happy camper. I mean, I'll wake up at like 2, 3 a.m. Or 2, 3 p.m., sorry. Like, my wake-up time is about 12 hours from now. I just need to eat and then have some time. Okay. Alright, I'm calling it now. Thank you everyone for watching. We replied to a lot of comments. Let's do one quick refresh. Also, this poll. If anyone wants to vote in this poll, feel free to, because you can. I do community polls sometimes. Okay, there's no new ones. It's Jade and Dan. I don't know what we're going to start if keep the stream going. No, I can't keep the stream going. If you want to see my Patreon wallpapers, patreon.com/BADCompanySarge. A lot of them you do need to be a patron and pay for, but there's a few separate ones as well, which you can just download for free by heading over to my Patreon page if you want to. Feel free to obviously follow me on Twitter, and there's a Discord, and all of that kind of stuff. But thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to end my stream now. Goodbye, everyone.